Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful morning. It's not too hot here in Coeur d'Alene. Just dusting off my boots and putting them on here because it is still cold. And we will also wait for some of my peeps to get in here. You guys make me so happy, you have no idea. But I'm going to tell you in each and every way that I appreciate you, because you deserve it. You all deserve it. All right, guys. Good morning. Look at those beautiful trees blossoming, huh? Thank you, Jesus Christ, for this beautiful day. Thank you, Father. Thank you for this day that you've made and given us to live in your world. I personally know that I'm not worthy to live in your world, Father, but you keep blessing me with the gift of life. And to those of you who don't believe the same as I do religiously, I still totally respect you. Please, I ask in return, as always, respect my beliefs. I know that I don't always walk the walk because I'm not a perfect Christian, and I've said from the beginning, I'm not perfect. But I do believe in Father God and Christ, and I know that without Him, I would be dead, and I would be sad and miserable and have a horrible outlook on life, and I would have gotten nowhere in my life without Jesus Christ. Nor would I have met all the wonderful people I have, both in real life over the years. I have a few close friends now in real life that I haven't let go of. A lot of them have moved and had babies and moved to areas that are less expensive to raise those precious children. But I have my YouTube channel. I've done this for 12 years, guys. I know my husband would be proud. And I just want to give a special thanks to all of you. And we'll wait till some more come in here, because my page would not be made possible without you. You guys make me happy. Hello, John. Muah. I adore you, sweetheart. I was watching you the other day. You're so happy. And I love your setup, by the way. Oh, my goodness, John, you have a beautiful setup there in your home, technological setup there. I adore it. And you're such a sweetheart. We'll get some more people in here. Let's go take a ride. I'll tell you a little bit about my day today, and you tell me about yours if you want. That is the shyest little kitty. He will usually bolt and run. Hello, Harvey De Niro. Actually, I was watching you, Harvey, and I wasn't too shy to leave a comment on your page, sweetheart. You were so great when you were singing. I enjoyed the song. I listened to it all the way through. I loved it, Harvey. You have a beautiful voice, calming voice. And I don't suggest this to everyone, but I think you should consider doing ASMR. I really do. It is a nice neighborhood. This is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, COEUR, and then space, capital letter D as in dog, and then another space, Alene, ALENE, Coeur d'Alene. Now, these trees, as the spring continues and as the summer pops up, all of these trees, see that one over there? It'll blossom. I showed you guys some scenery yesterday out near the lake. It was beautiful. Some things to do here in Coeur d'Alene if you ever come up here. There are so many things to do that are free. get you some exercise, as well as get to see all the beautiful scenery. And it's just fun things to do. So these streams, I have a lot of people responding to my comments because I had a ton of comments to catch up on, guys. Tons of them. On, God, I don't know how many videos back. I don't even know. And I miss Carrie Bridges. I want to give a special shout out to her. She is helping me with something that is just such a godsend. I don't want to think about it or I'll cry. But even before that, I'm so glad that I met her. That something Satan meant to turn into evil, God made into good. You know, whenever Anderson Henderson pursued her and hurt me and all that, by me meeting her and opening up my heart to befriending her, I just made a great friend and a very special woman. So I always shout out. I've been shouting out for weeks now, Carrie Bridges. She is truly special, one of a kind to me, and she's an amazing woman. So, more people commenting. I have spent a lot of my personal time to show you guys just how much you all matter to me, because see, I haven't asked you for your money. I've shown you my face like you requested multiple times. As the summer heats up, and we're just now getting into spring, guys, but I say this a lot now, that with the kidney failure comes a newfound sense of appreciation for life. And I am going to get out this summer. I'm going to enjoy my summer by the grace of God if I'm still alive, and just try to take care of myself the best I can. Thanks, son. There's more songs. Yeah, that's not the first one I had seen, but it's one I had seen, Harvey. It's one I had seen in a while, and I really enjoyed it. Just getting some supper. I have a best friend that I've known on here, one of my best male friends that I've known for about 11 years. He's one of maybe 2 people that I know from YouTube or that I've met from YouTube who I don't know, or who I've never met in real life, but who I allow to be on my Facebook friends list, where my family and coworkers and people that know me in real life, my friends in real life, are. So you kind of remind me of him, and he also lives in the UK. He's cute. Sometimes he will message me at 2 in the morning, and I'm like, don't you remember, dear, I'm trying to sleep. He's adorable. But, yeah, let's take a ride. Let's try to figure out where I'm going to go right now. I tell you, with how much I help my parents as far as paying for them, which, my father may try to go back to work soon, even though he can do some jobs. He can't. I don't think he'll ever be able to build furniture again like he was, or houses or anything like that. But he feels really bad. My father is very, very independent, and he feels really bad for having to depend on his daughter. Even though he's my parent. What am I supposed to do? Tell him no, can't do that. But it's really hindering me from being able to save up for a reliable car to get to and from a transplant place in Seattle. So right now, what I'm trying to do is save up for a reliable car that I can use in the meantime, that I can get put in my name and all that. Brakes aren't sinking to the floor, the transmission isn't falling out of it. And who knows, I may be more willing to invest more money in a car like that, and get it to the point where it can get to and from Seattle. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I hope all of you are having a great morning now that we got a few more people in here. I just want this to be a very chill stream. I don't want it to be any drama. Everybody's welcome. There are no mods, and no one has been blocked. So, thank you, John, and good stuff from you too, brother. I've watched you. I don't always comment, but I do lurk sometimes. Guys, it's hard for me to get out here and work and plan for my future all the time, take care of my parents a lot, and get out and try to enjoy my day. I'm a woman. It takes me a lot longer to get ready in the morning, sometimes at night, and run this YouTube channel. It's getting bigger. It's getting a lot bigger than I ever anticipated it would with just me. Not really doing any editing, but just coming on here and telling you guys my thoughts from time to time. Sometimes I'll take a week off. Sometimes I'll stream for a week straight. Just depends on what mood I'm in or how busy. It really depends on how busy I am and if I feel as though I'm overdoing it with you guys. Look at these cute little boys. Aren't they so cute? Hi, Nick. Good morning. It's good morning for me anyway. Look at those little boys. You're so lucky, you and Jesse, to have kids. Kids are a blessing from the Lord. Right now, I'm in the position where I can afford a child, but I don't. If it were to happen, I'd be happy, but I need to find the right person and, get a lot of other things in my life sorted first, so. Good morning. So let's figure out where we're going. Again, I've already thanked the Lord Jesus for this beautiful day He's given me. Talked about some of my short-term goals, which I'm actually getting help from some of the people around here. I didn't ask for it. A particular person offered it, and it blew my mind. I cried last night thinking about it, and I don't want to cry right now. But I'm really thankful to my YouTube followers, especially those of you who reach out to me in private and say, hey, I want to help you with this. And you know who you are. And I loved you before you ever even offered to help me. You mean so much to me. And you've been there for my channel from the jump. You've been there whenever I had nobody in here hardly, carrying my chat, talking to me, and I appreciate you so much. Let's get some air conditioner in here, shall we? I got the heat on. It's cold, but it's not that cold in the car. So let me see how much money I got on me. I'm running low on cash, guys. I wish the banks would open the actual tellers. No, we got money. We're good. Okay. I got enough on me to get me a little something to eat. I went to KFC yesterday. I've been craving that shit lately. And I asked for a $5 fill-up with the famous bowl, and they gave me a pot pie. I got home, I ate it, tried to open it up and eat it 6 hours after I bought it, because I don't want to gain weight. I want to get my stamina back up. I've lost a lot of weight, as you guys could see. And I just ended up asking Marcus, hey, you want this? And he took it and he ate it. But I got the receipt here. I should show it to him, but I don't know. I'll ask them, but they may be like, why didn't you bring it back? Well, for one, I got pulled over by a sheriff because I was texting fuck nothing, Melton John, over some bullshit that I shouldn't even care about. And to be honest, I don't fucking let him do whatever. It's going nowhere. And he's jealous of people that's helped me, that's offering to help me. And he's jealous not that he knows who he is. And he's jealous of me in general. Just like G Mangoes was saying. G Mangoes came in here yesterday, guys. I never see G. I told G why I don't see him, why I don't go in his panels a lot. I don't go on panels a lot, period. If you get me on a panel, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but you're lucky because I don't do them a lot. And I don't do them a lot because when I I've been doing this for 12 years. When I did this 10 years ago, we all would video fight or tell each other's opinion by getting in front of the camera and talking. We didn't do this panel shit. The closest thing we had to that was blog TV, and I loved blog TV. So that's probably another reason why I love streaming. And I try to give you guys a little bit of I want to start giving you guys a little bit of everything. And not just my driving around doing the IRL streaming, but when things open back up, I want to, show that. I want to take you around to different places. Those of you who have been big supporters of my channel, I'd like a P.O. box or address, especially if for a certain person and they know who they are, to send them things and to send my supporters things. And then I'd like to, when I get time, start supporting some of you guys. And when I, whether it be $1 or $2 here, just to show support, because I feel like we all have to support each other to keep each other's, channels going. This is a community, and I'm happy that Milton John did bring me to this community. I never did identify with being in the Boyd, but I've been told a million times I'm in the Boyd, so I guess I'll take it. And there are a lot of good people here. He's just jamming out. He's rocking. See, that's what I mean by what I said yesterday, guys, if you missed it. If you come to Coeur d'Alene, everybody's so nice, and it's not a fake niceness. Everyone will say hey to you. You don't have to say hey to them first. It is such a nice town, and as the summer and the spring, it just turned spring, guys. It's still very cold, but these trees will blossom. It'll be beautiful. You'll see white and pink. I don't know what they're called. Maybe one of you can help me, but they dust the ground. They're beautiful. I'll be right back. I want to make sure before I take off that I have everybody ready to go. And I don't want I love Streamlabs for many reasons. For one, I don't like panels. I don't want to ever do panels unless that's something you guys start requesting. Picker Rick did email me and let me know that he is getting some questions together to ask me, and when he has those, he will be letting me know, and I promised him I'd go on his panel. I think Noodles wants to join, and I'd love if my favorite baby girl, Carrie Bridges, would come. But we'll see. I'll try to talk her into it. So I don't want you guys to think that when I say something I ignore it. I don't, unless I truly forget it. And if I do, remind me, guys. If I tell you I'll come on your panel, I will. And it's a rarity that I do, but I promised Rick I would. And he's getting questions. I'm letting you guys know where he stands on that. He's still getting his questions together, and he will, because he likes to interview people, to my understanding. So yeah, I'll definitely be letting you guys know beforehand when I plan on going on his stream. But I just want to let you guys know, I appreciate you guys so much. I woke up this morning, I had been, my world doesn't revolve around YouTube, so it took me days to get through all the comments of the streams I've been doing. Finally got through that. Then I had to go back, and a lot of you guys' comments were held for review. I approved every single comment except the ones that were spam, not by people, but by bots. And I responded not just by saying, hey, thanks, yeah, whatever, like I see some other people do, John. But I actually read them, gave you heartfelt, thought-out comments, and I got through all my comments this morning. They're on probably the last 5-6 videos I've done, if not maybe up to 7. So if you think that I don't get any comments, you can go back and read. You can read my responses to them. And they were all so positive, except for one from a guy named Jim Crone. And even his wasn't that bad. And Penny and Harold and Melton and Anderson, you guys will all remember Jim Crone. That motherfucker has always been around since God opened up. And he is a rude piece. He's rude. He's always been rude, but he wasn't too rude to me. He just said, "Wow, tough guy," or something of that nature. And I don't remember what I said. I wrote. I mean, this channel is getting more and more difficult. But again, I love you guys. I'm here to make friends. I'm here to help people. And I'm blessed, I'm beyond blessed, to have you as my audience. Every single one of you, give you the power of free speech, even if you don't agree with me. If you come in here and you're not cussing me out every time, and you're disagreeing with me, but you're doing it in a respectful way, then definitely you're welcome to come in here, and you will never be blocked, and I'll never mod anybody again, because this has been the third time where I've trusted 2 or 3 people, 1 or 2 people, and I've been screwed over royally, because they'll hide they'll come in here asking like that Alex from the block or Stewie. Again, I gotta make you guys aware of this person, because it's a dirty, sickening tactic. People will ask you for mods for their protection. That is a red flag, because it should show you how much they're hated. That person doesn't even make their own content. B, do not, that you can hide a YouTube channel and it still be open, but if somebody searches your name, it will not appear to the public. Every single video will be automatically privatized, and every comment you've ever made on any video or that anybody's ever made to you will be deleted. So as soon as that person decides to unhide, and even if you go, and let's say you had that person's account as a mod before they hid it, as soon as you hide it and you go into your settings on your computer or on your phone, but I think you can only do some of this from your computer. I did figure out one time how to do it on a phone, but I trust the computer more. I don't know why. But even, let's say, this person, before they hide their account, well, it'll show up. It'll show up, guys, as a mod. But as soon as they hide it, they don't show up in your mod list. So you can go thinking, well, I've unmodded everybody, and that person can, all they got to do is log back into that account, say, yes, I want to unhide it, and boom, there's their account back. And every single person that's ever had them modded, they're still a mod. And if they have a grudge against you for whatever reason, in this case, I liked somebody they didn't. And I no longer do for my own personal reasons, but I'm the type of person, I'm not, it's up for me to discern whether I like somebody. And if I don't like you, it's a big freaking deal. It means you've done some things to me over and over and over, because I'm a very, very forgiving person. And I'm not the type to get jaded, because I have tons of other support on here and friends. But I'm just letting you know, as soon as they unhide it, they're going to show back up in your list, guys. They're going to show back up in your list, and you're not going to know it, because you may have just checked it. And you may have be thinking, well, I just checked it and nobody's a mod. Boom, they unhide it, and they're able to block everybody. And that's what Alex from the block, or Stewie Griffin, who should be watching his millions of kids on his welfare check, did to me. That's what he did to me. This dude told me he had a 5-year-old. That stream is still up, assuming his account didn't get shut down. I don't fucking believe in flagging. Again, the era I come from, that's a horrible loser pussy move. It's a butthurt move. And if you flag somebody, it shows that they win and that you're the sore loser. That was ingrained in me for years. And the old school people I kick it with, some of them are still around here, they believe the same thing. You just don't do that. and you just don't flag. So what I do now is I just don't go to their pages. I don't go to their pages. I got a lot of people that stick up for me that go and flag them and fucking, I even tell them not to flag them, you know. But they dislike them, and I can't control what another person does, but I tell them not to flag them, but a lot of them do it anyway, just out of the, you know, they don't agree with how disgusting and despicable their behavior is. I stay in my lane for the most part. I lurk around when I get time because this channel's growing a lot. It's hard for me to get out here and live a good life, and I'm sick, and then I have to do the dialysis thing all the time, which I never know whether I'm going to be throwing up and tied to my bed and bathroom one day, or if I'm going to get up and feel all right. I don't know. But I'm just thankful to be alive, guys. I'm not dying. Lord willingly, I'm going to be here for a long time, and I'm going to get my freaking transplant, and I'm going to really pray. I don't know. I need to get back in the church. I don't know if God wants me to have a child, or if he wants me to get a kidney, or if he doesn't want me to get a kidney. And I'm a Gemini. I've always had the gift of gab. I have 10 years call center experience. I know I've always loved public speaking. Maybe he wants me to go around and win souls for the kingdom. Maybe he wants me to go around the country and speak and advocate for people, because kidney failure is affecting more and more people every day. There's thousands of reasons why kidneys fail. Look how cute. There's the same little kids. 2 little blonde-haired boys. Oh, they're adorable. And who knows, maybe I can have a baby and do both. You never know. You never know who God will put into your life. Even here on YouTube, look at the amazing people. Look at Carrie Bridges. You know, Anderson Henderson meant for her to make me jealous. But look at the amazing angel that I found in her. Long before she ever sent me flowers or offered to do anything for me, I was her friend, and I wanted to be close to her, and I haven't fucked her over, and I never will. I've always worked it out, whatever kind of issue I had with her, to where some other people on here, they screwed me over so many times, and you guys know that if I don't forgive, it's a problem. You know, I forgive 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and you're still being a snake, Hazel, then, you know, that's a big deal. It should show you guys. Be wary. All I'm saying, I'm not going to try to slander anybody. I've seen multiple people, and multiple people tried to warn me about it too. So, but again, you got to be the type to discern for yourself. My stream has froze, so give me just 1 minute. Don't leave. It'll buffer, but I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry about that. My stream did log me out just like I predicted it did. So let me read all of your comments. I am, if you notice, you might want to give me a little kudos because I'm trying. Again, my glasses broke. They didn't break, but I set them on my nightstand, and I picked them up the next morning, and the lens is nowhere to be found, and I've torn my apartment apart. I can't find them. So give me just a moment to read all of your comments. I am behind, but you guys are important to me. Abby, I'm running for the king of juggalos. Hey, Noodles, Caboodles, good morning, sweetheart. Aw, thank you, honey. You make me happy most of the time when you behave. I think it would be better with you and Carrie on Rick's. Yeah, I would love to have Carrie on Rick's. I'll talk to her about it. Have you talked to her about it? Oh, yes, I want my baby girl up there with me. I love her, guys. I love that woman. I will definitely be there. Good, yeah, because maybe we could take turns. I'm just letting you know the update on Rick. He told me he was getting questions together, and then he'd notify me when he had them, and we'll do an interview. Hey, Cindy! Mwah. Good to see you. I did. You're one of the ones who I commented on. Guys, a lot of your comments, don't think I swept them under the rug. A few of them were old because I forgot I had to go in and approve them. And they weren't even bad, but don't worry. I got everything approved and I gave you guys nicely thought out responses. So all of your comments on my last 8 to 10 videos, or 5 to 10 videos, all your comments, there wasn't one mean one. There wasn't one mean one except by Jim Crone, who's an old troll that's known me and my old crew for a long time. And even his wasn't that mean. So I responded to all you guys' comments. Sorry it took me so long because I'm getting more people in here. We've already thanked the Lord Jesus Christ for this day. I've told you guys my goals. I've told you guys what could happen for my future. Go back and rewatch if you want to hear that. I hope you're all doing well. I've been asking you guys what your plans are for the day. And we're just going to drive around and chill. It'll be, one of my goals if you're new to the channel, because I got a lot of new people in here too. I hated summer before. Like 2 years ago, summer was my winter and I would hibernate indoors all the time. But now that I have end-stage renal failure and I'm not dying, Lord willingly, but I have a newfound appreciation for spring and summer, and I love living in a place like Coeur d'Alene where we have all 4 seasons. I showed you guys some beautiful scenery yesterday, as well as told you a lot about some things to do around town here that is free. Right now we are still on lockdown with COVID, so there isn't a lot I can show you other than the same old things, which we're not really going to be doing a lot of today unless you guys want to. I had a horrible migraine toward the end of yesterday to the point where I thought it would make me miss dialysis. I went to urgent care, which I didn't know. I called my doctor. He said, go to urgent care. I said, I can't. I owe urgent care money from years ago. He said some new owner or some new policy got rid of that. As long as you have insurance, you can see him. I said, great, I got insurance. I went in, I said, look, I've taken Benadryl, I've taken propranolol, and I've taken Zofran, which is everything my doctor has prescribed me for, an Imitrex, which is everything my doctor has prescribed me for migraines. He said they could give that stuff to me in the form of a shot in my muscle. I talked to my nephrologist about that. He said, no, don't do that. You've already had the pill form and it didn't work. Go to the urgent care. They gave me 10, which is the highest milligram you can get, hydrocodones. And I promise, my doctor was weary to do that because he prescribes me Xanax. I don't mix them, guys. Never mix opiates with benzos, but it did help my headache. It knocked it out of me just like that, so that I can live my life, So let me catch up on your comments, and then we'll drive around, guys. Abby is an angel and a great friend. Abby, I have never asked you to be a mod, only your friendship and love. See, Noodles, that's a good point you make. I have had so many mods, not so many, but people I trust, and I can't have you guys, and I explained this earlier, Noodles, you were probably here, the whole Alex from the Block Stewie situation, hiding his accounts, unhiding them whenever, I started liking somebody he didn't like, and then whenever he had them hid, I couldn't see it in my fucking settings, whenever I was unmodding everybody, so whenever he unhid it, he was the one going around blocking all my friends. So I'm afraid to put mods. That's not the first time I've had a rogue mod. Now, I've not had one do something as dirty as that. But just all of you content creators out there who have big channels or channels that are growing, or you're specifically here for the people and making the friendships and all that, be careful modding people, okay? Be careful. You run your own channel, and I like to have a free speech channel. I don't mind if somebody comes in here and tells me an opposite of an opinion. If they're spamming me constantly, That's not cool, and I'll end up blocking them or timing them out or whatever. But I usually even don't do that. If they come in here and they want to show a difference of opinion, like John's been doing recently, he hasn't been cussing, so I've been letting him do it. You know, as long as you're not cussing me out and just acting crazy and stupid, and you're actually contributing something and you have an opinion, even if it's negative, you're allowed to come in here. I want to run a free speech channel. Nobody's blocked except that Stewie from the block, and no mods. So let me catch up on what you guys are saying. Man, it's going to be so beautiful when these trees blossom. Some of them already have. I showed you guys. And then I'm going to go get my, I haven't had anything to eat. I haven't had anything to drink. I got a shower. Have I showered? I showered last night, but I kind of want to shower today, too, before I go to dialysis. So I'm just spending my time with my peeps today. Noodles, are you single? You're so handsome, says Hillary Clinton. Yes, at this second I am. I just left my last love. My eyes are watering from having the air conditioner on, blowing in them. Oh, Noodles, I'm in love with you because your status and looks is extremely natural. I'm just surprised Abby and Carrie are not all over you. Hillary, we're great friends. They're both so sweet. I understand, Noodles, a man with your power, wealth, and looks must be... This is so boring. Yeah, Hillary, I got a lot of time. That's it. Just Noodles talking about not contribute. Well, Noodles, can you understand you have people that like you, and that's great. But this is my chat, you know, and I understand you guys talking amongst yourself, too. I don't have a problem with that. But Noodles, I've noticed with you lately, all you're doing is talking amongst yourself, or all you're doing is talking about, you're not contributing, you're not talking to me. You're not talking to, or if you're talking to the people that are in here, you're not talking to them about anything that's I'm talking about. You're changing the subject, which, if you don't mind as my friend, or if you're a friend of mine like you say you are, which I unblocked your phone number this morning, by the way, I forgot to do that, then try to stay on topic or create topics that center around what I'm talking about. You have your own successful channel. You'll grow it a lot quicker if you can care more about your audience. I don't know. You just seem very self-centered around yourself, sweetheart, which is nothing wrong with it. It's just not, nobody, if you were me and you could empathize and put yourself in my shoes, would you want to listen to that and read that and waste your time? I mean, that wastes my audience time. If you want a girlfriend, dude, there's lots. I mean, it can be done on YouTube. I'm living, breathing proof. I married a man that I met on YouTube that I love more than anything. And guess what? Guess what I'm going to be doing today, folks? I wrote out my strike. So guess whose videos are coming back up? My beautiful, sweet angel of a husband and my videos. Yes, we had a May-December relationship, and some of you may not agree with that, but I love that man with all my heart. And I wouldn't have cared if he was freaking 19. I wouldn't have cared if he was fucking 60. Love is love, and I loved him. And I'm going to be putting his videos back up by the end of the night, just so you all know. Because I had a lot of comments that I had to answer of people saying, oh my God, you know, Abby, it's you. I recognized your voice on another channel. Where's Paul? I didn't know Paul was dead. Oh my God. People are still to this day finding out that Paul's dead, and it's shocking them. So Paul's videos are coming back up. This is his channel as well as mine. And without him, I don't know where I would have ever been in life. But let's go get something to drink. And you know where we're heading? Starbucks. I'm really worried about my brakes. I spent money that I could have saved on this very unsafe car. Not unsafe enough to where I can't control it. If I thought I was endangering people's lives, I wouldn't put it on the road. Okay, but I did get these brakes fixed, and they're not sinking to the floor, but they're not even making the same noise they made, but they are making a noise which I was told would not happen. Thank you, Noodles. That's a beautiful comment you left, and I deeply appreciate it. But yeah, guys, the men in here, there's 16 of you. See how they're stopping a lot quicker without me having to actually tap the brake further away from the area where I need to stop. I can tap the brake right on top of where I need to stop, and it'll stop. But it still makes a noise. It's strange. And for the amount of money I paid and the anxiety that overtook my body, taking it into a mechanic shop, not knowing whether or not they'd give it back to me or not, because last winter they didn't want to. I had a full-on panic attack in their fucking... Guys, if you've ever had a panic attack, you know how horrible they are. But I had a full-on panic attack in their bathroom for about 30 minutes. They had to knock on the door, and I was crying and everything. And they gave me the car back, but it still sounds like shit. And the mechanics I took it to are known for being really good. I don't just take it to any Tom, Dick, or Harry. I did a lot of research. My eyes hurt, guys. I'm to the point where I can't do my job right now because not as efficiently as I could, because I can't see as well. My fucking eyes start watering and I get migraines more often because I can't. I don't know what happened to my glasses lens from between me taking them off to go to bed to waking up the next morning to put them on, but they're gone. My glasses lens is gone. I need that to work. The transmission sounds better. It does. Yeah, I know it was your account, but Carrie's not jealous, and I know you don't think she has a boyfriend, but she does. She does have a boyfriend. Yeah, I took it to Marcus's good mechanic, but there's only so much you can do for that little amount of money. This is a 95 old car. I'm not putting $7,000 in this. You might as well buy a new car. As much work as this car needs, you need to buy a new one. There's a lot of nice, cheap, reliable cars that'll get me around town safely that I can put in my name, because I can't even get this sumbitch in my name. That I can drive around and feel safe and not have to panic or worry that I'm going to be on the side of the street just from trying to get myself to and from my life-saving treatment 3 times a week. And that's what I need. And that'll take such a huge shoulder. I don't want to cry. That'll take such a huge fucking burden off my shoulders, guys, until I can save up for a nicer car. And who knows? I may end up buying a fucking car that may be like $800 or whatever. I'm not really looking to pay more than $1,000, because it'll be $1,000 if it costs $800. And who knows? I might end up falling in love with that car and it be reliable enough to where I can sink a little bit more money into it. And it can become my car that I drive to get me to and from Seattle, so I can start my transplant. Because guys, the younger you are, the less time you have to wait, and the healthier your body is to get on a life-saving transplant list, okay? The younger people get it first. The healthier people get it first. Because guess what? The government doesn't want to have to pay for your young fucking ass to be kept alive for a decade or more on dialysis. That's hundreds of thousands of dollars. They'd rather you get a transplant. But your body has to be able to pass for a transplant. Why do you think I've been starving myself? Why do you think I've been out doing everything? Even when I'm tired and burnt out. You know, I want to be in shape. I want to pass those stress tests. I want to pass my blood test. I got my blood work in a good range. It was getting a little high, but it's great. Hey, Street Life! Look, Noodles, it's Street Life. Street Life, when are you going to send me my shirt? I might rep it on film. Wouldn't you like that? Make sure it's like, you know, I have big titties, boys, so. And I got much better bras than the one I wore in my last one. That'll really, like, I wanted, the bra I wore in my last one with that red shirt on, I didn't want to wear a push-up bra because I didn't want to seem too like I was trying to show off my breast. That bra is pretty much how my breast would look if the bra was off. It was just covering it, right? But I have some nice push-up bras, some nice sports bras and stuff. Gotta have them. I bought them during the winter because in the summer they get more expensive. But I got them in the winter and they look really good underneath t-shirts. I only wore that red shirt because I wanted to show that, you know, I could still wear it and it wasn't too tight. That was a goal of mine for a while, and I'm glad I achieved that. So guess what we're getting? Those of you who don't like coffee, which I'm not a big coffee fan. I like energy drinks and all that. But, this freaking hydrocodone and Xanax. I didn't take it together, but it's making me tired considering I haven't eaten. But I wouldn't be able to be out here looking at this bright light, reading your comments, and getting my day started had I not taken that. And I don't take narcotic pain medication hardly ever. I had to go to the urgent care yesterday and get it at Street Life because everything my doctor had prescribed me, both in pill form, also come in a shot form, and my nephrologist wasn't down to do that in a shot. So he said, no, just go to urgent care, and they gave me 10 milligram, 12 10 milligram Norcos or hydrocodones, whatever. They're not strong at all. I'm not high or anything. But it did knock the migraine out of me for the most part so that I could start my day. But I don't like to eat breakfast. I like to stuff myself full of caffeine. I want a shirt. You promised me a shirt. I gave you my address like forever ago. But I need it to be big enough to understand. My waist is small, okay? I mean, it's a little bit stretched out, but if you looked at it in a tight t-shirt, it would look flat, okay? And hourglass shaped, but my breasts are big, so make sure to keep that in consideration because I would like to rep your work on my channel. It's the least I could do. You've been a great supporter of mine. You and Noodles get along. You and Carrie get along. Your banter's funny. I adore you and your wife. I respect your long-term relationship. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, and I would love to rep some of your merch. And people around town, if they see me wearing that, they're gonna ask me where I got it, because you know they're gonna look at it. They're gonna look at my breasts in it, and I can be like, hey, you can order it from this man.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. What can I get going for you?
Hi, can I have a Venti refresher, the mango dragon fruit one, with a little bit of lemonade in it?
Yeah, what else for you?
That's all.
Sounds good. I'll see you for 4:70.
Okay, thank you. I start my day off with fluids 472. It was 504. It's usually 504. But hey, I'm not complaining. I usually get coffee. And I still got to go by the store, so we will be going by the store. I got a lot of change in my main bag, so... Oh, don't drop. Okay, 72 or 74 did he say, guys? 25, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73. Is that a penny? I need me another penny. Oh, God. Yeah, say talk to your little friend Noodle. I love to watch Noodles and Street Talk. Guys, I'm fluctuating between 10 to 16. I know it's what's today, Monday? What is today? I don't need, the days of the week run together, guys, when you're on a routine. Wednesday. So yeah, people are working, people are doing their own thing. And that also shows me I'm streaming too much. But then again, you know, some people just come in for drama because they're pieces of shit. Not all of them, but I understand people want to watch drama. But my channel ain't a drama channel. Sometimes I talk about drama. And I know that gets views, but I've told you guys since I came back, I don't care about views. I'm not Milton John. I'm not Anderson Henderson. I care about my audience, and if I happen to be doing something that is... One, two, see if we can get rid of these dollars. If I happen to be talking about something dramatic that's passionate. But my channel is about me talking about my life. And I appreciate my loyal followers. How much was it?
It's $4.72.
50, 60, 71, 72. I gave you 2 extra pennies. There's 74. And then there's one. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
2. Three. 4. Thank you. Perfect, guys. Right on the money. Oh, God, I need a better car. My eyes are watered. It must be starting to be allergy season. I might have allergies now. Who knows? Hold on. I think my shit froze. I'll be right back. Don't leave. All right. We are back. We are back. We're back. Muah. I love you guys. All right. So where are we going? Well, I probably should go get food because KFC fucked up my order. I'll tell them they fucked up my order and let's see what they say. I like to get my shit done in the morning because, well, I gotta get me a Red Bull. So we're going to get a Red Bull now. But I got guess what I got? You guys have to try this. Every single person, every lurker, go to Starbucks. It's not got coffee in it, but if you like amazing fruity drinks with no caffeine, no coffee, go get you a strawberry or a dragon fruit whatever I just ordered. Rewind it. It's passion fruit or dragon fruit, something or another. And it's purple and it's got actual pieces of the dragon fruit in it. It's called a Starbucks refresher. And if I was under the impression, I don't know if I want to try this because it may be like the ones they sell in stores. I've had the ones they sell in stores. It is nothing like the ones they sell in stores. So, you guys ready to go? What'd you eat, Street Life? What'd you eat? Yeah, dragon fruit. He was listening. Noodles was listening. I can always count on my little Noodles. Where's Carrie? God, I miss her. I can always text her, but she's honestly the only fucking mom I would trust. As good as she's been to me, dude. And no offense to you guys. I love you guys. But there's my other, I was looking for my other 5-hour energy because sometimes some of my medications make me tired, but I can't sleep. I have to do shit. And I don't want to drink a bunch of fluid, so I'll occasionally have an energy shot. That's something I drink very rarely. But, and I love you guys, don't get me wrong, but I know that if somebody comes in here and starts talking shit about me, that the man in you men, and the woman in you woman, aren't going to be as lenient as I am. You're going to kick them out, regardless of my request not to. My nose is running, and I guess I may be developing allergies because it's that time of season. So I'm gonna blow my nose. Everybody, be forewarned. I'm gonna blow my nose. So, I'll take my headphones out. Maybe that way you won't hear me. Okay. It was just a little bit of clear, no boogers or nothing. So that way at least you know, so you're not as grossed out. And I'm just so used, to the winter weather and the oxygen and stuff they put in my nose because I can't breathe under those fucking masks. That I'm used to my nose being extremely dry. So I'm going to put you guys right here for just a sec because it's hot and I want my phone to cool down. Alright, it should work. It should be good. You guys ready? I am a bad mod. I don't like blocking, but I can admit it. Okay. Well, at least you admit it. Patty! I answered your comment, baby doll. I'm sorry it took me so long. You had left me a few. You had thanked me for unblocking you. I explained to you that Stewie from the block, Stewie Griffin, he was the one that did that. I explained to you, I don't know if I explained to you how, but if you scroll back up, if you listen to the beginning of this, I explain all about how, now doesn't she look elegant? She looks so elegant. And you also said something about Milton John doesn't deserve me. He never will. I agreed with that. Or something to the extent of he would never find. I hope I answered all your comments, Patty. I wasn't just, going through everybody's comments and responding just to try to do it and get it over with. I was really trying to leave y'all some heartfelt comments. So I really hope that you got all my comments, and I hope I didn't take too long to respond to you, sweetheart, because you've been a supporter of mine from day one. I remember you've stuck up for me in different people's rooms whenever I wasn't even in there saying anything. I was just lurking. So Patty, you gotta try this dragon fruit refresher from Starbucks. It even has pieces of dragon fruit in it. No coffee. It's so good. But I gotta get me an energy drink because, Patty, I have such bad headaches sometimes that the medications my doctor prescribes me, Sometimes they don't work. And for instance, my doctor gives me Imitrex, which I'm technically not supposed to take, as it is a very strong NSAID, what does that stand for, Patty? I don't remember. It's basically an anti-inflammatory drug. Well, I have interstitial nephritis. Those are beautiful. And I'm not supposed to take any NSAIDs, but sometimes an NSAID is the only thing that'll work. And let's face it, I barely have any kidney function at all left, guys. So, but I want to preserve what I do have. And I took my Imitrex, took Benadryl, took, what else do I take? Zofran, which is an amazing, and if you guys get nauseated, get you some Zofran. It's expensive if you don't have insurance, but not too expensive. And I pay for all my meds out of pocket anyway. But get you some Zofran. It's really good. It's amazing. And I took all these things. I called my doctor. He said, he refused to give me an opiate because I'm on Xanax, and he's all afraid I'm going to OD, which is a legit concern, but I know I wouldn't because I'm not dumb enough to mix those two. So I called my nephrologist because he said, everything I gave to you in pill form, you can also get injected into you. And I said, okay. So, but my nephrologist, aka my kidney doctor, wasn't cool with injecting either Phenagrin, which is it's a stronger anti-nausea medicine, but it also has very strong sedative properties, as well as Zofran, Imitrex, and whatever the third one is. It's hard to keep up with all my medicine. Benadryl. Benadryl itself is, if you get that shit injected into you by a doctor, it's very potent. It's very strong. He didn't want me to do that. He wanted me to go to the urgent care. I said, I owe the urgent care money. I haven't been there in years. And he said, well, no, somebody else took over it. I'm like, somebody else took over Kootenai Urgent Care? They're like, well, no, but they changed the policy. So I went over there. The doctor gave me a couple hydrocodones, like 12 10-milligram ones. Obviously warned me not to mix it with Xanax, but it helped my migraine. But at the same time, I'm tired. I mean, I'm not, high or impaired to the point where I can't drive, but I need to get some caffeine, and that I am addicted to certain Starbucks drinks. I just discovered that one, Patty, and it's good, but it doesn't have caffeine. So what is my beautiful Patty saying? Sorry I sound nasally. Sorry. I'm getting out. My eyes are running. I told you, Patty, I don't know if you were here, but I went to bed with my glasses on my nightstand, woke up, the fucking lens was out of them. I've torn my apartment apart, and I can't find them. And it's bright outside. It's spring. Certain trees are starting to bloom, which is beautiful, and I'm not trying to complain. But if you guys hear me sniffling, if you guys hear me saying, hard for me to see you, whatever, just know that, I may be developing allergies. It's getting ready to be more and more that time of year as spring goes on. And now I don't even have my glasses, so it is what it is. I'll try to fix it the best I can. Let's see, where's my Patty saying? See, I just blew my nose before I came in here. I got some tissues in my backpack, though. So I hate that nasal sound. You guys know I don't sound nasally naturally, so I do apologize for that. Working on a Genesis 5 color. Okay. Nice. I start my day off with fluids. Yeah, me too, Noodles. Dragon fruit. That'd be good to hear your voice. Hugs to you. Oh, Patty, if you were around me, I'd hug you to death. I'd buy you anything you want in here. You want some White Claws, Patty? Well, I don't know what this is, but I don't drink. Not a lot, but especially with kidney failure. But I saw this setup, this get-up the other day, and I thought it looked really cool. And I've seen a lot of commercials for this, Patty. There's only 12 cans in here. They're only 5%. God, you'd have to drink this whole case to get a buzz. Somebody like me wouldn't, but hell, I don't want to drink. Look at this. How many fucking ounces is this, guys? Where's the ounces? 12 ounces. 5 12-ounce cans. No, 12 5-ounce cans. What is that? And they're $16.99. They're on sale. They were $19.99 the other day, Patty. And this is really popular. You know, I saw a bunch of people when I was watching some of the Coachella performance. And I was shocked that this shit kills your liver, folks. Go to the grocery store. Buy yourself a $40 bottle of gin. Don't mix it with orange juice. Orange juice is really bad for your kidneys. Even if you don't have fucked up kidneys, okay? Mix it with some lemonade. It's so smooth. It'll get you nice and buzzed, but gin hits you real slow. So don't fucking, down shot after shot, because then you'll be wasted before you know it. It hits you slow but sneaks up on you. Don't buy this. Don't waste your money on this. This is rarely on sale. And this is malt liquor. This is garbage. And it's so prettily, it's packaged so beautifully that it appeals to young women especially, because I thought it was beautiful. Got that pink tree up there. I mean, come on. Patty, do you drink it all? Do you ever tie one on? And then they got these over here, which I don't know what this is, lemonade. I can drink still, but it's very, very rare. And I rarely ever drink to begin with, but I like lemonade since orange juice is really bad for your kidneys. These look beautiful too. I'm just sad at how the alcohol industry is packaging these things to the young adults, and really, just get high on life. Go take a fucking walk, make love, have a baby, go to college, learn a trade. But I want to see what Patty's saying, and I still haven't got to, so hold on. Because my eyes are watering like crazy, Patty. Hi, Patty, says Street Life. Okay. I was so surprised that you had a mod that blocked so many people, and he admitted it. Yes, Patty, thank you. Patty says, I was so surprised that you had a mod that blocked so many people, and he admitted it. Yes, he did admit it. And you know what? I didn't go back or ask anybody to block his, to flag him down. That piece of shit gets flagged all the time. I just stopped watching him. That's how. So that shows, first of all, it shows I'm the bigger person. Second of all, if I was really mad, I'd get his shit shut down. But I even apologized to him, Patty, because I was under the impression he was calling my friend Nick a pedo and saying he had proof. And when I was friends with Hazel, he was like, I have proof of her being blah, 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 but he would never show that proof. Well, Nick did show proof of a man that looked just like a Stewie Griffin. He showed his picture a few times. And I thought, my God, this man's a convicted sex offender. And I'm still convinced he is. But he said he did it to me because I said he was a convicted sex offender. Why didn't he just come to me? See, this is what I mean. People need to learn to fucking communicate. I'm great at communication. I want to salvage friendships. I'm not Milton John. There is no, once you burn a bridge with me, don't ever come back to me. That's disgusting. That's not what the Bible teaches. And believe me, I know I'm no Christian saint. But, you know, he could have just came to me and said, Abby, that's not me. That hurts me. But no, what did he do? He went behind my back, and a lot of you are his viewers probably, and he fucked you over by blocking you from a page that you want to participate in, which is so fucked up. So I'm sorry to all of you. My advice to you, Patty, just go thumbs his shit down. I don't even know where he's at now. Thumbs his shit down. Don't flag them if you want to. I personally don't even visit them. When I say I'm done visiting, I'm done visiting. I don't visit him now. He doesn't even have content. He's always uploaded other people's stuff. So I don't even go there to give him a hit on his videos. He's garbage. And his page never stays up long anyway. None of them do. Not because of me. I don't flag him. I don't believe in doing that. But, you know, a lot of other people don't like him using their content, and they flag him. So, I should probably not have said anything about NJ, not my business. Yes, you do. It is your business, Patty. It is your business, because you know what? He makes videos that are public. I make videos that are public. You are an audience member. You are a viewer of both of our channels. And you have every right to voice your opinion. That's why we make videos. If nobody voiced their opinion, what good would it be to make videos? You know? No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry at all. Milton's bedroom is super small. Well, at least he has a bedroom, because he's going to be homeless at this rate. He needs to get out and get a fucking job. I'm glad he's not in here harassing me right now, but instead, who knows? He might be looking through Craigslist or driving around looking for help wanted signs or applying online at Walmart.com or something like he should be doing. Because if he were to get out and work and go in with an attitude of, I'm not going to let anybody bother me, I'm going to try my best, and he gets his paycheck, he'd feel so much better as a person, as a woman, as a man, whatever he identifies as at that moment in time. And he could look at that check and say, I earned this. I worked hard for this, and I'm going to save it toward my goal of getting out of my parents' house and moving to Texas. That's where he wants to go. That's all he does, is that when he gets drunk is talk about that's what he wants, you know? That's what he should be focusing on, okay? I have time to focus on doing this kind of stuff, because I'm 28, and I'm almost 28 on June the 2nd. I'm 27, and at 27, I've done so much with my life, guys. I can't think of any 27-year-old that's done what I've done, that's traveled, that's been through what I've been through, that's not let it make her bitter, but make her better, you know? And I want the same for John. He's so bitter, when I want him to learn that life is, nobody owes him anything. No old lady, Patty, I'm sure you've heard him say, Noodles, I know you have. I'm sure you've heard him say 100 times, you know, if there's any girl out there, old woman out there, preferably older, I don't mean to say old woman. There's nothing wrong with older women, and I don't mean to say it in a snarky way. I'm not trying to. But there's no, older woman out there that owes him a room to stay in for free, that wants a playmate or whatever. No. And he's had, in the 10 years I have watched Jonathan Grandy, guys, he has had women take him up on that offer, and you know what? He ends up having a huge argument with them within a month or two, getting kicked out, getting the law called on him. It never works. John needs his own place. He is a capable, able-bodied, healthy man that should be thanking his lucky stars he has his health, and he should use his health to make money for himself, so that he can make his family proud instead of saying, oh, boo-hoo, I have so many people, Patty, so many people that did so much better than me, and they got families, and everywhere around my city everybody has a family, and blah, 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 blah. I'm sick of seeing it. He's been in Portland for almost a decade, guys. There is no excuse. And I'm not trying to put him down. I'm trying to light a fire under this dude's ass, even though it ain't my place. I guess you guys should be doing the same. Anybody that supports him and cares about him, light a fire under this dude's ass. Make him understand that in the real world, nobody owes him anything. And nobody's going to give him anything like that. Nobody's going to give a 6'5", a healthy 39-year-old man a free way out. They may help him a little bit. If something was wrong with his car, he might find somebody that'll help him with that. But he's not going to find somebody to give him free room and board and an allowance. He wants to be a sugar daddy. This is part of why he wants to be a woman too, is he wants to be some old disgusted, perverted man's sex toy so that he can be taken care of. Which in his heart, he doesn't want that. He wants to be independent. He's very dominant. He needs to be independent in order to feel accomplished. And he can do it. He's been told all his life that he can't do it, or he's been put down. But I know he can do it. And I believe in him. And I feel like you as his audience members, if you believe in him, light that fire under his ass, and he'll eventually get it. So anyway, let's see, what are we doing here? Milton's bedroom is too small for his poor little self to walk all over. Jesus, he just paces that old room. I should probably not have said not too small noodles, because it's free living off mommy. True street. I know you never want sympathy, but just so you know, I'm always concerned about you at some mama meal. Patty, I like your empathy, not your sympathy, but you know what? I love you to death. I'm going to try that drink, the White Claw. Oh my God, they're so popular. You ought to. Get you all flavors. No, you know what? I watched a girl one time the other day on Facebook, Patty. Well, they're usually $19 for, I just showed you, for like a 12 case of cans that are 5% alcohol. So maybe that will be good for you, especially you don't seem like the type to drink a lot, and you definitely don't seem like an alcoholic, Patty. But 5% alcohol ain't a lot, but when it's malt liquor, it will fuck you up quick, okay, if you drink a bunch of them. And my gay friend, all my gay fat friends drink that stuff. Stop it, Noodles. Hillary Clinton for president is Noodles. He's not blocked. I don't know why he's doing that. That is large. That is for large women and people with celiacs. No, it's not. White Claw is for like rich, uppity white people. Like, that's what I've seen drink them, and like young college girls and stuff. Thanks to you, I'm no longer drinking dark sodas and off the Diet Mountain Dew. Good. Oh my God, Patty, girl, I gotta get your address to send you some friggin' thank you card, because you know what? That shit is high in phosphorus. It ruins your fucking. You know what phosphorus does over time? Let's say you have a lot of milk too, or dairy. It binds to your arteries and it calcifies them. So, and it'll fuck up your kidneys over time. That shit ain't meant to be. You think our ancestors drank a bunch of high fructose corn syrup? That's all that shit is. And I mean, you know that when you read a label, the first thing on it is what's most in the drink. The second thing is the second most ingredient, and so on and so forth. So I'm very proud of you. That's something I hope Fupa's doing too, because she has kidney issues, and I try to teach you guys about. I get made fun of sometimes for my kidney issues, which I don't care. I'm so thick-skinned after being on here 12 years. But I do it to try to save some of you guys, because you wouldn't believe the amount of people that get kidney failure and they don't even know it until it's too late. And you don't want to be on dialysis. Yes, you can live on dialysis, but It wears your heart out quicker. It causes you to be more susceptible to everything. And it's not a way you want to live. And if you are older and you have any other health problems, good luck living more than 5 years on this shit. And I didn't mean that to sound funny. I mean, take care of your freaking body. Thanks to you, I'm no longer drinking dark sodas. Well, Mountain Dew. Oh, no, I'm just talking. So basically, Mountain Dew's all right. It's not good for you, but it's not nearly as bad as the dark colored drinks. There are some dark colored drinks, Patty, that are okay for kidney people. There's a certain brand of root beer. I'm not sure what it is. I have all those papers in my big dialysis bag that you sometimes see me carry with my blanket in it. And there are some, just read the ingredients. Just read the ingredients. Abby, I've been trying to call you for weeks. Yeah, Noodles, I just told you earlier, honey, I unblocked your phone number today. You need to behave. When you don't behave, you get punished. And Noodles, I'm not the type to talk on the phone a lot. The only person I've been talking to in private is Carrie. Yep, even when you get, because when I'm not on here a lot, guys, know that I'm either sick or just extremely busy. Usually I'm worn out. Yep, even when you get up, you still find a way to say something nice to that person. Unless they just really put you under the bus. Thank you, Pat. I think she's talking to me. Hello, Coachisms. Coachisms is back. I think he's still here. Maybe a rattlesnake will bite him when he moves to Texas. Well, here's the thing. Those of you that are in Texas, see, he fucked over Carrie because he got so jealous of her sending me flowers. Ain't that sad? He told her not to, even went as far as to tell her boyfriend not to or something. I don't know. When I was in the ICU, this guy don't even know what an ICU is. Well, karma's a bitch, and he eventually won't be healthy for long. He won't be healthy forever, and he will end up, having health problems. And I hope to God that he has some supporters. I really do. Because the way he treats me, I hope he doesn't have somebody that claims to love him, and then he say, that he claims to love and be in love with, and then that person turn around and say, if you can't be nice to me, can you leave me alone? Or he turn around and say that to this person, and that person just say every chance they get, I want you to die, I hope you die, I'm putting spells on you so you die, hope you get in a car wreck because of me and all that. I hope he doesn't, but karma is real, and it is a bitch. And the way he smokes and the way he drinks, if he continues down that path, and guys, he's been doing that for 10 years. He's just getting a lot worse. It will catch up. It will. And it's sad, but it will. Milton comes across as a very hairy, smelly down there. He probably is. I don't know. I don't want to think about that. Noodles, 1980, we see that with a lot of folks. Smokes and alcohol are expensive. Yeah, but see, the more expensive it is, I feel like the better quality it is, but the kind of stuff, he can't afford to buy anything expensive. So that's even doing more damage to his body. And cigarettes, that's like smoking 5 or 6, or cigars are like smoking 5 or 6 cigs in one. He's technically a smoker, guys. No job at plenty of cigars and alcohol. Well, he does get Social Security, and this is not something I'm telling that's private. Once they found out that he lives with his mother, they cut his check down to either $430. I think he makes $430 a month. I know he doesn't make $6. So he spends all his money on that, yet he claims to be saving. No. Alright, I think my shit froze, so I'm going to log out, log back in, get what I need in here. Don't leave. I'll be back in less than a minute. You guys know the drill. And if I missed any comments, I'll quickly read those, but then I'm going to walk around the store, get what I need real quick, and get back out to the car. Okay, so I'm here. Could you guys talk? Let me know. Noodles, everything okay? Did my Patty leave? Patty, don't leave. I love you. We see that a lot of folks smokes now. Yeah, Patty, I don't know. You guys give me your opinion on him. And he says tell me how he says that Oregon cut his check back because of all of the expensive taxes and whatever else. Because he told them like an idiot. He never ever tell when you live with your parents. Always tell that you live on your own. But he told the truth, which is good because, you don't want to lie. He got his check cut back, I think, from either almost $700 down to $400 because they found out he lives with his mom and is rent free. What do you guys think about his, the fact? How is it that he says, I'm saving for money, but he's got, liquor he's showing off all the time. He's got, he showed us a pair of shoes that are his size that he custom ordered from a Florida website whenever he was, wiping the floor down and stuff, and had socks on that were green. He had to pay a lot for those probably to custom order those. And all his cigarette habit, he seems to be smoking them, and he goes to these cigar bars. Plus he has to pay for his food. We see him shop a lot, which he probably does get food stamps, but probably not a lot. And, he has to fix his truck, he says. So how is it that how do you guys, his mother and father isn't helping him, not saved to leave. So I wonder what you guys' opinion are regarding his constant, because he makes it your problem as a viewer by constantly, complaining about it, but not ever telling us how he's going to fix it. So if you were him in that predicament, how do you think he even could fix it? And if you don't want to answer, that's totally fine, but this isn't something that should offend him. This is something that, oh man, is that strawberry shortcake in a bowl? That's something that we're trying to come together as a community to help him resolve, Instead of him coming on film and asking an old lady if she has a spare bedroom to live in somewhere, wherever he wants, he can, maybe we can help him figure out a way to save a little bit of money. This is actually strawberry shortcake. Oh my God. This will be good. And I'm probably going to end up gaining weight, but it's okay. I'll just starve again. There's no way, as much as I'm walking and moving around, I'm burning off these calories in a day. I am going to get me just to do a little bit more walking. I don't like to walk a lot with you guys, like outside, because I end up huffing and puffing. When I get my stamina back a little bit more, me and you will walk together. Plus, God forbid I drop this $800 iPhone. But let me walk. Can I have a cart?
You want a full cart?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Is it cleaned down, or has it already been cleaned?
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much,
down.
dear.
Absolutely.
You guys got a strawberry shortcake back there near. My allergies are already kicking in. Back there near your yogurt and stuff.
Yeah.
Can't resist it. Have a good day. Oh, look at this. Now, let's say I had a boyfriend. I have only watched him 2 or 3 times. I never commented during his stream. He streams me. He seems mean. Well, Patty, he has made it very clear that anybody that talks to anybody he dislikes, including me, even though he has free range to come in here anytime he wants, and many other people's, well, no, not many other people's, but he'll always have free range to come in here. He won't let me come in his room and defend myself against his lies, even though I'm respectful about it. But if I had a boyfriend, I would love to get him this. That's a real rose, guys. That's a real rose. Should I mail some to Milton? Oh, look. Let's mail some to Milton. Let's mail 2 different kinds. Let's mail some fresh red ones. And let's mail some pink ones. Or we can do yellow for his masculinity and red or pink for his femininity. Or I could even do this. Hell, that's cheap as shit. Only $40. Those aren't fresh enough. I gotta find some for Carrie Bridges. I love her. I may be in love with her, though. Every color of the rainbow for Carrie Bridges because she is one of a kind. And for my Patty, let's see. Patty is so special. I'd like to do multiple colors for her too. Noodles, I think, and Street Life. I'd like to do a darker, more masculine color, which I'd have to go to a shop to do because, roses aren't purple. I'd actually get them dyed black and purple. That'd be cool. The yellow roses are my favorite. They symbolize friendship. Yes, I know. I forgot. Does white symbolize a funeral? I forgot what white symbolized. I talked Carrie into buying you those flowers. No, you did not. Carrie, even if you suggested it, she is never going to do so. Dude, if you knew what she is willing to do for me right now, you would shit your pants. But you can't force somebody to send anything. If Carrie didn't like me, she wouldn't send me fucking flowers, dude. That's crazy, Noodles. And aren't you rich? Why wouldn't you just send your own? Because you're not rich. You're probably living at mom's or dad's. Probably in college. You remind me of my friend Justin, who is no longer on my friends list just because I got tired of him. But I should reconcile the relationship because he didn't do anything except constantly want to talk on the phone, which I don't do except for a very select few people. And even those people understand that I don't talk on the phone a lot. Sometimes I go a week or two because I'm not in the mood or because I'm sick. Sorry, sir. Which you should be abiding by social distancing, but because you're an elderly gentleman, I'll let that slide. Anyway. But, he lived with his parents. His dad, worked for somebody really rich, and the dad would drive a Bentley, and he would post pictures with the Bentley. It's not his. And the guy has an MBA. I mean, he has nice degrees, but he's never, when he goes out into the workforce to actually work, he lives in New York, he's going to have a hellacious time getting an actual job because there's going to be so many people just like him who didn't waste their time outside of school, got better grades, even though he didn't get horrendous grades, but they did extracurricular activities. If you're not working or doing something, guess what? There's a million other people getting your fucking degrees, dude, who have way more qualifications than you because they worked and did extracurricular activities. They're going to get chosen first. And I don't like New York. I don't like people from New Jersey because you embody everything that people don't like about New Jersey people. And I'm sorry, Noodles, I don't know if it's an act, but because when I talked to you on the phone that time, you were very gentlemanly, you were sweet, you knew how to talk, you could carry yourself well. But on here, if this is how you truly are, if this ain't like a trolling thing all the time, then I don't know what it is about New Jersey people, but I just don't get along with them. But I still like you, Noodles, so don't be mean to me. I can't believe Patty's only watched Milton John, so she probably knows everything about that cocksucker, that literal cocksucker, from what he's said about me or what I've said about him, which, unlike him, I haven't lied. And if he wouldn't have taken everything off private, or if he wouldn't be such a pussy and put it back on private, you would see that I'm not lying. This guy tries to say my family hates me, probably because he wishes they did. I have a great relationship with my mom and dad. He thinks do you know that he thinks that I freaking was using some kind of Photoshop filter or something? Showing my beautiful face the other day. He was that jealous. And I think a part of him was mad too, that he was probably thinking, whoa, I missed up the opportunity to get with that. Like, he's just messed up. This is really, really good. I don't normally like sparkling water, but I like this. And I want me something potent. I want a Red Bull, and I want some food, and I want to go home. I'm tired. Let's get more than one. What time is it, guys? So there's what I got. I wonder if they got toilet paper back. It's time to open up the country back. Jeez. My eyes are also watering because it's been days I haven't had my glasses on. This is bath tissue. God. They got Kleenex and stuff. They got one little thing of bath tissue right there. The rest of it is completely empty. Second shelf, third shelf. I got a lot of wound cleaner. It comes in a spray bottle, and I got it when I was in the hospital, and I used to use it. I always usually use, they don't have my brand here, but wet wipes to keep myself clean. I'm real anal about keeping myself clean, especially down there. And I don't stink or nothing. I want to stay clean. And I don't like 2-ply toilet paper either, because it leaves, it's too fuzzy. But I'm to the point now where I'm almost so anal about, using the wet wipes and not wanting any fuzzy residue left behind that I'll use freaking paper towels to wipe myself. I try not to do that because it's bad for the septic system, but if I'm not careful, I'll get that, OCD about my cleanliness. Look at this beautiful setup. Yay, rosé. Isn't that pretty? Hi, Jennifer. No, this is not gay. Oh, you're with me on the 2-ply. You know what's up, Patty. I am tired to the point where I'm not going to, my doctor, my nephrologist has he asked me before, do you want to cut down on your time? Because doing 4 hours of dialysis like I did the other night it's hard on my body. It makes me tired to the point I'm not even going to go today. They need to fit me in either tomorrow or down at Post Falls, because I took a lot of fluid off too, which makes you real tired the next day. Sometimes it don't. Sometimes I'm extremely energized, but then you got to think they gave me these dumb hydrocodones and shit, and I still am trying to get out, build my stamina up, do all that stuff. And you got to think, I don't eat a lot, guys. I wanted my little $5 Famous bowl, and they fucked that up and gave me a damn pot pie. So I haven't ate anything. I'm starving. I just want to go home. It's so cold, and to get them big old 15-gauge needles stuck in me. there's just some days you don't feel like it, but they have to get certain labs on you every month, and in order to get those, you have to run your full treatment. So I had like the head honcho come and tell me you need to run your full treatment. And they also made me aware that I hadn't ran a full treatment all month. But I don't need fucking 4 hours anymore as much as I starve. Because there's not that much fucking... You get the toxins from your food. Well, when you're not eating, you don't have as many toxins. I don't even know if I'll call them. I need to, and I'm just so, I work, guys. I can't see hardly. It's taken me, like, without my glasses, it's taken me triple the amount of time it would take me to work on a website, because I do have a client right now. And my parents depend on me. They're fucking grown-ass adults. And they depend on me for so much. And I'm trying so hard to get me a decent car. It's just hard. It's really hard. I mean, hell, I don't need that much to get another little, just one that's just drivable, that's not dangerous to have on the road. I'm tired of getting pulled over all the time. I don't get tickets, thank God, not yet anyway, but look at this little cat. I wish I wasn't allergic to it, because I would definitely have a Persian, and this is so soft. Yeah, but Noodles, you're not willing to help nobody, Noodles. I help people all the time. And, you know, if you make a bunch of money but you're stingy, to me it doesn't impress me. And I don't know what the characters of yours are not. I've talked to you one time on the phone. But I'm not going to doubt it or argue with you. Maybe Noodles is gay. I don't know. I don't think he is. For your birthday this year, I looked for a card that told me, that told you exactly how much you mean to me. But this had a cute kitten on it, and I couldn't resist. Oh, I would love something like that, especially with a Persian. Those are my favorites. And I guarantee you, yep, I have good taste and everything. And that's the only card they have left. See this disgusting, ugly mutt right here? Makes you want to shoot it in the face. Not really. But it's just so ugly, I want to punt it across the field. Wouldn't care if it died. Nobody's buying that ugly thing. Look, I'm sorry, but I don't like dogs. I would never actually harm a dog. But I hate the damn things. They're so ugly and worthless. And please don't hate me for saying that, because I still love y'all. Remember, if y'all had a difference of opinion, I told you I respect it no matter what it is. That's pretty cool if it was real ice. But no, I would never hurt a dog. I should have said it. I apologize. My eyes are watering. Do I seriously have to go through all this? See, I'm tired of just walking in here. But I didn't get much sleep last night, and I had 30 milligrams of freaking codeine, hydrocodone, or whatever. I need that Red Bull in me. Alright, I love you guys. Thank you for putting up with me sometimes. I'm going to have to sit you down there, though, because I need to pay for my groceries. Thank you, Jennifer. At least I found somebody that agrees with me. A lot of people agree with me. They just don't want to go against the general public, but I'll be back with you. I'm going to lay you down right here. I got to pay for my groceries. Don't leave. Give me something interesting to read. Let's give me something interesting to read besides your pervertedness, okay? What are you, like 5'2", dude? Even if you ain't, I'm not interested in you that way. Come on. It's not letting me spin. It's gonna go back for you there, dear. Okay. Guys, sorry for any loud noises. It's my headphones was hitting the aluminum or metal or whatever this is on this frickin' thing. Yeah, I'll take my items when I'm damn good and ready. Y'all ready to go? I'm ready to go. Don't leave, Jennifer. I'm still here, sweetheart. I was just paying for stuff. But if you have to go, I understand. It's been a pleasure having you in my room. Sorry I don't sound as upbeat as I usually do. I'm fucking tired. Should have got on that thing, but I saw there was only one. But I'm tired. I enjoyed your live the other day. It was so nice to see your beautiful face. You look like a precious moments baby doll. I've had people tell me that before. Oh my God, a precious moments baby doll. That is so sweet. I'm so flattered, Patty. You just made my day with that comment. I bet my parents are very proud of me. Absolutely. I forgot where I parked. Oh God, did I come in down that way, guys? Did I come in down that way? No, because she was right there. Where'd I park my Ford? It's probably down here. Go ahead, sir. It's cute. Patty, I bet you're beautiful too. You're a beautiful soul. And when you have a beautiful soul, you usually have a beautiful outer beauty as well, like an angel. But my left eye is just, it's fucking, I can't get it to stop I'm not even going to explain it. This is how tired I am. Somebody call Hayden Lake Fresenius Dialysis and ask them if they can reschedule me for any time tomorrow. And if they say they can't at their facility, ask them to do it at Post Falls. Because I'm not doing it. And if somebody don't do it for me, I'm just going to end up skipping it and being totally fluid overloaded by the time Friday rolls around. If anybody's willing to do that, I'd appreciate it. If not, I totally understand because it ain't you guys' place. I'm going to take this hat off. No, I'm going to put it on because I'm going to see if I can't get this, first off, it's hot because I wasn't able to get my blood pressure down because I got one of them down, I think. I don't remember. Jennifer likes Mad Dog 2020 and Black Men. Do you like Mad Dog 2020 and Black Men? So, I personally don't like black men as far as having a relationship or having sex with them. politics because both my parents taught me not to do that, but they taught me not to be racist. I'm not racist. I treat African Americans, Asians, Mexicans all the same. We're all people. We all bleed the same blood. But I'm 5'3", and to be very honest, if I were to have sex with somebody like that, they'd probably rip me probably to my anus with how big they are down there. I'm not looking to be stretched out and mutilated. I'm looking to be freaking pleasured and faithful and loyal. And you know what? There's absolutely nothing wrong with not being attracted to a certain race of people. Now, I'm attracted to Steph Curry. I think he's a beautiful black man, African American. Beautiful. Even if he was dirt poor and wasn't a basketball player, I think he's beautiful. And so, but as far as marrying one and stuff like that, I've never seen one that I was personally attracted to enough to ask out. But if I ever did, I wouldn't do it because my father and mother, my mother just always taught me to stay away from them, that they'd kill me. So, and my father, I don't know that they care now that they're so old, but growing up I went to high schools and stuff where I was fought and picked on a lot by black girls and men just for having braces. I remember they'd always sit together. They'd never sit with any other color. But so growing up in the deep South, when I watched so many people get beat up just for their color of their skin, and just because, the African American young ladies were all often a lot bigger than us white girls, that sticks in your mind, that violence sticks in your mind because your mind grows and is like a sponge up until you're in your mid-20s, folks. And so is your body developing. So, you hear old Milton John tell me I'm racist all the time. That dude's racist as heck. If you go to his freaking page right now, he has a video titled NIGGERS, my take on them, or how I really feel about them, or something like that. I've never made a video about that. And this piece of shit calls me racist? No. And you know what? Both you ladies and gentlemen, and this goes for you African Americans, Hispanics, whatever you are. If you don't agree with dating outside of your race, that is not racist. That is your personal preference. As long as you treat everybody like a human being, that's what matters in this world, folks. Jesus Christ. Come on. Common sense. I'm old, but in the day I could turn a head or two. I emailed you my pic. What? That must have been when I was locked out of my 7 account, Patty. Satsuma, hello. How are you? Well, I don't know why you'd point out that she likes black men noodles. Can you explain why you did that? I'm not saying you're racist. I'm just wondering why you did that. So what I'm going to do is, before we start driving, okay, I'm going to, you know the drill. It's going to buffer for a minute, and then I'll be right back. Alright, can you guys see and hear this or not? You're going to have to deal with it like this, guys. Can you see that? Or does that look upside down to you? Okay, so here's the thing. It looks upside down to me. I can't see your text. So we're going to turn it. God. I'm sorry, but I can't. That's as high as my vent will go. And I need to get down into Post Falls, guys. But I want to be able to see what you're saying, okay? That's more important to me. And all you guys are going to be seeing is me driving down the road. Well, I don't know what you're seeing now. Did you see my face? Did my ugly face without makeup just show, yes or no? Yeah, why are you making fun of her? What are you doing, Noodles? That's being rude. I think he's being cute, but he's just a loser. Well, he is acting odd. Acting like an idiot. See, guys, did you see my face or not? Probably didn't, but I don't know. Just stay right there. We gotta go. Where's that freaking Red Bull, dude? We gotta get some fucking... Oh, I don't want my shortcake fucking turning upside down. It sucks. Gotta get some caffeine. You could see my face, Patty. I have not a lick of fucking makeup on. And I have a lot of fluid on, so my face looks buffed up. So you could see me, is what you're saying, yes? I'm gonna have to end the fucking stream now and delete it. Just kidding, I don't care, because y'all know what I really look like. But could you see my face? Could you make out my face or not? It don't matter, I don't care. Y'all know how beautiful I am in actuality. Today is not a good day. Could you see it? Okay. Thank you, Patty. Let's go. I want to go to KFC and then I want to go home. I just don't feel good today, guys. That just comes with kidney failure. Oh, God, I don't want to go that way. God. But I am going to have to take my shirt off, so hold on. Way too hot for this shit. But my hair's so long, but it's not long enough to get the ponytail, and I'm just going to drive like this. Thank you, Jennifer. I don't think I'm ugly, I just wanted to know if you could see my face at all in this stream so far. That's all I'm asking, since y'all have been here. And Patty said no, so I trust her. Noodles, be nice to people, please, honey. Y'all can kind of talk amongst yourselves. You can talk to me. I may not see it, but I'll try to catch up on it. I just really would, whatever you guys do, if you got high blood pressure, get it under control. Get your salt under control. Get to whatever doctor you can. Hell, look up, in every city in the United States, there should be a place for poor people to go, or people that don't have a regular GP or insurance, that you don't, you get to pay on a sliding scale fee, which is, if you need blood pressure medication, go into a place like Walmart, get your blood pressure checked, go to a doctor's office, get your blood pressure checked. High blood pressure is one of the leading causes of kidney failure, and you know what? Your kidneys regulate your blood pressure. So even if you're losing weight, even if you're not fucking eating salt or caffeine or anything, when your fucking kidneys fail, your blood pressure's going to be high, and that kills your arteries and your heart over time. And it takes a lot of medication to get that shit under control. No matter how old, no matter how young, no matter how fat, no matter how thin, your kidneys regulate your blood pressure. So just, guys, trust me. Please do research this stuff, because it's becoming one of the number one diseases in the United States. And it is the only organ that can fail you that can over time cause other organs to fail. But we don't have machines for your other organs, folks. It's just your kidneys to keep you alive, and it is hellaciously hard. It is a lifelong death sentence. It is amazing, and there'll be days, where you always are thankful. You're not days, but you should always be thankful. But then there are days where you ain't got a lick of fucking energy, and you've had 8 hours sleep. It's ridiculous to live like this. Sometimes it hurts. It hurts so bad, I don't know how to explain it to you. But I just appreciate all of you guys, Jennifer, Patty, and all you guys for being here for me when I'm in my moods, because I can't be happy all the time when I feel like I'm about dead. And it's not like an about dead feeling, it's just a, god damn, I'm so run down. And then other days, I could go all day. I mean, all day and all night. See, I used to be really addicted to painkillers because my kidneys were failing and I didn't know it. Okay? The time, because I asked the doc, I asked several doctors and several nephrologists, but how long you reckon my kidneys been failing me? 2 to 3 years. Well, guess what? That's when I started feeling a lot of pain right underneath my rib cage, which is where your kidneys are located. And I didn't know why. So I started taking a lot of painkillers in because I was working. And I was getting more and more tired slowly over time. And I thought, well, I'm just overworking. Or maybe, painkillers are known to make you tired. Well, they used to be the only thing that would not only knock the pain out of me long enough when I'd sit in those office chairs. I even went as far, guys, to buy my own office chair and get permission because my back was killing me and the chiropractor couldn't figure out what the fuck was wrong. Hear my brakes? What the fuck? See, they're stopping on a dime, but I'm scared. I'm nervous. I don't want to take any Xanax, even though I'm kind of panicking at this point because I don't want to become more tired. And I used to be able to take these pills and all these pain pills, and they'd give me energy. I used to love hydrocodone. Now I don't feel anything. And I don't take pain pills. I'm not prescribed pain pills on a regular basis. So maybe it's because, I don't know, but it just sucks. It just sucks. Don't let doctors treat you like an addict when you know something's wrong. I mean, if I would have done what I did, which is run to the hospital all the time, I'd have probably died at home in my bed, thinking it was a migraine. And if I was in North Carolina, I definitely would have died. Love you guys so much. I love you. I love my friend, some of my dialysis friends. I love a couple of my friends from high school, but I don't talk to them a lot. And I love my parents so much. I don't know where I'd be without them. Even though they depend on me, their love just is unconditional, guys. And they raised their daughter to be really good. My parents taught me not to, they taught me things that could happen to me if I go to parties. They taught me how young teenage boys are, how all they want is to fib you. My parents call sex fibbing. And, they taught me not to do drugs. They taught me not to, they just instilled such good old Southern values in me that a lot of people's parents down south never did. I had friends, the popular girls, they were all getting tattoos and shit. And I remember I had one friend, she was a pothead. And I didn't know she was a pothead
because she was real popular. Remember I told you I was real popular in high school. And you guys can talk and stuff. I will read it. Even if I don't get to it today, I'll get to it tonight. But she was so popular. She was ugly. She was real ugly though, but she was rich, so she was popular. And she had all the nice clothes. Her hair was always perfect. Her makeup was always perfect. You had to be like that to be in the popular group. And they didn't give a fuck about grades, but I gave a fuck about grades. She had a nice car. But this bitch came to school one time with a Playboy bunny on her fucking ankle. A big ass one too, against her parents' wishes. That's just something I would never do to disrespect my parents. And I didn't judge her for it. I kind of thought it was cool at the time, but I would never do it because that's a symbolism of a whore. You know, I mean, whores, you know, Playboy man. And I've seen documentaries and stuff. I haven't wasted my time to watch an entire one, but I've seen these bunnies speak out, you know, about how horrible it actually was to live with that disgusting old pervert Hugh Hefner, and how he stopped giving them as much of an allowance, and how the cars got worse over time, but you were expected to sleep with that old nasty thing. A lot of those girls probably got diseases, and they were just too embarrassed to speak out. You know, it's sad to have something like that on your leg representing what would possess a person? Is it supposed to represent sexuality and you being sexy? Because she wasn't. But I don't know. She wasn't popular for very long before one of my best friends, beautiful red-haired girl, her name was Lucy. Lucy took a pencil. In the South, they don't play. When you get in a fight in high school down south, it ain't like up here. It's serious shit. My friend Lucy had a baby, beautiful baby, and she had long curly red hair. And she was popular too. She was rich. She you know, all the same, beautiful clothes, beautiful car. Didn't give a fuck about her grades, but I guess I was the only one that gave a fuck about grades. They would do good in subjects they liked, but not all of them. It's important to do good in all subjects if you want to get in a good college. And at the time, I wanted to go to Gonzaga, so that's up here, or that's in Washington. But anyway, my friend, the dumb one, the pothead, who started to make all the popular girls look bad by becoming a pothead and making bad choices while she was high on weed, you know, like getting ugly fucking tattoos on her of Playboys. She smarted off at Lucy. She smarted her fucking mouth off at Lucy. And instead of Lucy confronting her outside after school or in the cafeteria, she took a fucking pencil and put it between her knuckle and sharpened it down. She took a couple of them. And she waited, and I remember we were in art class. You guys know how good I am at art. Lucy asked me if I would go to the bathroom and look out for her, and I said, look out for what? She said, well, her and, I forget the bitch's name, her and so-and-so, she had smarted off to her, and she didn't want to, she felt scared to go along. And I said, sure, Lucy, sure, because I was close to Lucy. And there was also this girl named Rachel, who was on the other girl's side, the girl who got the Playboy tattoo. So we were popular, but our clique was kind of divided, and there were a few more girls, but we were the main ones. And I went and I watched out in the bathroom, and there came, I forgot her name already, there came this bitch with the pothead. Lucy, as soon as she went in the bathroom, she waited for this bitch to come in the bathroom, right? And I said, Lucy, she's coming. Because I thought Lucy was just going to, like, have a few words with her, maybe punch her. black hood on that day, which was a no-no. You weren't allowed to wear stuff like that in a popular group. But I noticed, sometimes it was freezing in certain classrooms, and she put that on before she went to the bathroom. And she had her hands covered. It was a great big one. And I thought it was kind of weird how she put it on outside of the bathroom, but she had in between every one of her knuckles was an extremely sharp pencil that had been sharpened down to a nub almost to fit between her fingers like a weapon. And she, as soon as this girl with the tattoo came in, her and Rachel both came in, and I was just standing outside the bathroom. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And they asked me what I was doing, and I said, I was good friends with Rachel too. I was friends with Rachel, but I liked Lucy better. And I said, I'm just waiting on Lucy to come out of the bathroom. She asked me to, she doesn't want to get in a conflict with so-and-so, I guess. I don't know. I'm just waiting here. And as soon as this girl came into the bathroom, Lucy took her fist. She had 2 hands full of pencils that were fucking in between each finger and sharp as a knife and fucking sharpened down to a nub. She took one of them, her non-dominant hand, and she punched the girl, the pothead that had made our clique look bad. She punched the girl in the eye, took out her eye. She took out her eye by punching her fucking ass, and she got stabbed in the face with multiple pencils. And when Lucy tried to help, you know what happened to Lucy? Lucy got, or not Lucy, but Rachel tried to help. Lucy, the redhead, took her other hand, aka her dominant hand, and punched Rachel right above her eye, got her in her eyelid, and got her in her head. That's the kind of fighting they did. And us white girls had to learn how to fight like that, because we had black girls fighting us all the time. But for some reason, black girls would want to fight us for no damn reason. Like I say, I had a couple of them want to fight me just because I looked over at them. I was admiring one of them's t-shirt. And I was going to ask her where she got it, because I was interested. And she said, I'm going to smack those braces out your mouth. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I didn't even look at her after that. And they didn't approach my table because you had to be in a clique down south. You couldn't, or you get your ass beat. And I regret being in that fucking, you know what I wish I would have been in, guys? I wish I would have been in, who's fucking live? Oh, okay. I wish I would have been in the artsy people clique. Let me know if that's my fan, my air conditioner. Let me know if it's too much for you guys. I wish I would have been in the art geeks, but I was young, I was pretty, and I had a car, and as a kid, you want to be popular. Damn it, there goes my phone, and I'm sure you can see my fucking face, which I didn't want to happen in this stream. Or all my garbage, because I didn't end up clearing that out. Oh, that sucks. I didn't want you to see my face. I don't like seeing my face when I'm not ready. I'm clean, but I'm not ready. Did you see my face? Yeah, but I gave y'all, hey, Forest Storm. Did you see my face? Did you see my good face?
Hi, how are you?
Hey, good, I'm good. How are you? Can I have number 16? The famous bowl. I came here yesterday and they gave me a 15 and I couldn't eat it.
Number 16, what's the drink?
Oh, God. Let's see. Sorry, I lost my glasses. It's hard to see.
I've got Pepsi product.
Can I just have some ice water, more ice than water? No, can I just have some ice?
Just a cup of ice? I can put a little bit of water in it for you if you'd like.
No, just ice, because it'll melt.
Anything else?
No, just please make sure they get the order right this time.
Yep, it's the famous bowl, right?
Yes, ma'am. I know, but Buddy Bopper, I got the brakes fixed. I don't have any more money to sink into this car. I'm trying to buy a new one. Right now I'm trying to afford just one that'll... I don't know, Abby. Just give her $6. Hell. No, you got 30 cents in here. They're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to get this 30 cents out. I'm gonna have to find 30 cents. Hold on. I don't want to break a 10. I can only do so much when I have both my parents, and I have to try to live in one of the most expensive cities in the fucking United States. And my parents need something every time I turn around. I'm gonna start telling them no, because they have a horrible cigarette habit, and I can't do it no more. I can't take, they should be taking care of me, not vice versa. 25, 30. There you go, dude. Here's 30. Thank you for waiting on me. Anyway, they fucking smoke like freight trains. Both of them do. Why won't you come visit us, Abby? Thank you. Because, Mom, I can't stand the smell of cigarette smoke. Thank you, you as well. And you don't give a fuck enough about me to stop. I asked my mom to do one thing. I said, Mom, I got a phone call, and I didn't recognize the number, so I hung up. I'm like, please do not smoke anywhere inside the house. Well, my dad can't. He has kind of a bad memory, not too bad, but I left 2 years ago, and that whole house reeks of cigarettes. They're always like, got a lot of cigarette up, and smoking like a fucking freight train. So I don't visit because of that. I'd have to buy a hotel and all that, and it's not safe there. It is not safe. And I want to go visit my family, I don't go there to want to stay in a hotel. I did that shit in 2013, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, it's about time to go visit them again. Plus, I got the whole dialysis thing. Look, I've offered to fly them here, but they're going to have to stop asking me for things all the damn time, because how would you feel if both of your parents knew that, you need a transplant and you're trying to save up for a car, and they need something all the time to eat because they smoke like freight trains? They won't even try to stop. I can't tell you guys how many times I've laid my head at night and cried over wondering if I'm going to lose my parents to cigarette smoke, to smoking. My mom's fine. Their lungs are fine. My mom's is anyway. And my dad's is too, from what I know, but it's by the grace of God. It's by Jesus Christ alone that they're okay. But God, this ice tastes amazing. I can't read you guys and drive out here because there's no trees it's literally just sun. So, and it's getting pretty hot during the day. This heat, unless I really start getting out in the morning, like at 4 or 5 a.m. and walking and get my stamina up, I'm not going to be able to get my stamina up this summer unless I'm constantly in a gym, which I want to be outside. I'll do some gym stuff too, but I want to get my cardio done outside, and my walking and my stamina. And I can't do it in this heat. It is hot in this fucking car right now, even with the air conditioner on. And the air conditioner works gets, the more I'm becoming tired. I really hope it's just a side effect of the medication. I was up all day yesterday. I was up all day the day before. I've been going non-stop, guys. Maybe I'm just tired from going non-stop. But the heat is, I love it. It's beautiful. It's not too cold outside. But in my car, it's hot. And it's getting hotter outside. But man, it ain't nothing compared to how hot it will get. We have all 4 seasons here in Coeur d'Alene. I'm on a dialysis form. Man, I've had to sift through a million of them to find a decent one on Facebook. And there are people that have been on dialysis for 15 years. My friend Lizzie's been on it for 15 years. She loves the summer. She hates winter. And she says, you know what, Abby? And she's thinner than me. I think she told me, I'm pretty sure she told me though, you know, you're new at dialysis, just know the heat will make you exhausted. Even if you go to your treatments all the time, even if you ate perfectly, nutritiously, like, the heat will slow you down. And I get it, I understand it. Because I'm not ballooning up, but I don't know if it's because I haven't ate, but this doesn't feel like it. Because I've been starving myself for over 2 months. This doesn't feel like that. I can still go when I'm starving if I put my mind to something else. But this feels like I want to pick those flowers from Marcus. I'm going to go over here and see if they got, those aren't flowers, those are flags to mark fucking land where land stops. You know what I wish we got more of here? Here's where I want to live, guys. I almost mortgaged a house in Coeur d'Alene. The fact that I did not mortgage the house here lets me know that I don't want to die here and I don't want to spend my life here, okay? I don't. Coeur d'Alene is way too expensive. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to make websites forever, and that if I don't get my kidney quick enough, which I mean, I'm probably going to end up on disability, okay? And that's the sad reality of it. But I don't want to live in Coeur d'Alene for all my life. I want to live in a place. I don't want to live in a big old house unless, you know, I can find me a man and he wants to do that. I'll play the housewife for all. I have no problem doing that. I've done it before. I like doing it. And I want a companion. I've done it before. It's great having a husband or a boyfriend or even just a male companion to play with. To like almost fucking pillow fight with. To go back and forth and argue, but go out and do stuff together, you know, and contribute to each other's lives. Just by having each other in your life, you know? Being like somebody you can trust, but just understand, but you also understand somebody that's smart, somebody that's been through stuff with their lives. Sorry about the brakes. Damn. They break though. Anyway, just, you know, somebody that you know that you're not going to get along with all the time, because I don't give a fuck who's listening right now. You are not going to get along with whoever you ever live with at all times. You are going to have a fight. A lot. Especially two opposite sex. Doesn't matter if they're, you both kind of have gender identity issues or whatever. Doesn't matter if they're end up having sex with each other or kissing each other, or even if they're just friends, whatever. You are never going to find somebody that you're going to get along with all the time. Can you find someone that doesn't call the law on you? Because women are like that, and women, you can agree, I know you all can. Women will call the police on a man and throw his shit out the fucking door over the dumbest shit. Women will even, like, you barely touch one. Let's say you're trying to get out the door and she don't want you to leave. So you put your hands on her just to get by her, but you don't even push her or hurt her. She'll call the fucking law. I'm not like that. It's rare to find a woman like that, for one. That's extremely rare. Especially a young one. It's rare to find a young one with fucking traditional values, And when I say traditional, I don't mean an Amish sense. But I mean, you don't call the law on a man, unless he really beats the living fuck out of you, man. You just don't call the law, and I'm very communicative. You don't find that in a lot of young women or women at all. That'll come up and say, sorry first, let's talk about it. I'm sorry I was in the wrong. My track record precedes me, okay? Look at the previous relationships and friendships I've had. They're all still friends with me. And even the one or two bad ones that ended badly, I slashed their tires or whatever, I paid for that. They called me back 4 years later begging me to take them back. Because you know what? Their old ladies ended up leaving them high and dry. Took everything in the house. Yeah, I would never do that to a man or a woman. So, that is what I want. If a relationship happens, so be it. If a breakup happens, I'd like to remain friends, and so be it. That's what I'm telling you. But I don't want that here in Coeur d'Alene. I would rather live in a place that has a lot of storms. Not tornadoes, but storms. I have always wanted to live in a place where there are tons of storms. Now down south there are tons of storms, but I don't want to live around so much heat. I don't mind living around heat, guys. I don't, but not humidity. I can't do the humidity, not all the time. I want to live around an ocean, or I'll do humidity if I get to live around an ocean. But I want to live where there are storms, and I want to live there with a man. Yes, that's what I want. And I'm going to find that eventually. I'm going to find it. I'll probably be on a disability at that point, because I can't see much longer to do my fucking websites, and it's just too hard. I'm too sick. But, like, I need to work today, but I'm too sick to do it. I need to go to the dialysis day. I'm too sick to do it. I know that by not going I'm going to feel worse, but I'm too sick. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired. And I wish to God that I had a place to go to right now where I could go in. Hell, I don't give a fuck if both of us are on fucking disability. I deserve to be. I don't feel bad for people that are on disability if they need to be on it. End-stage renal failure is a fucking reason to be on disability. Yes, it sucks. I won't be making as much money. And no, I don't want to do that until I at least get me a decent car. But, if I had, let's say we're both just renting a little room together, and I could go there right now, and there's like real cloudy skies, and thunder and rain on a hot day like today, that would boost my morale more than anything. That is what I want. So if any of you, my shit may have froze, but don't worry, we'll be home soon, and I'll do my little thing where I turn it off and on, and I'll read all your comments. But if any of you know any place like what I'm talking about, where there's a lot of storms, but it's not dreadfully humid and hot all the time, unless I get an ocean to come with that. And I don't want tornadoes. I don't want tornadoes. I don't mind a hurricane, but I don't want tornadoes. I just want to live in a place that it storms a lot. All the time. That's what I want. Not flooding. Well, I guess that comes with the storm. But not overly flooding and shit. But man, when I do anything, I want to be a fucking storm chaser, dude. Because I've had a taste of the high, rich life with way over $100,000 in my bank. And I've had a taste of dirt poor living. And I know what I want. I know what I want. I've done enough research. I know what I want. I've always been the type of woman that knows what she wants. And I want a man that doesn't have to necessarily date me or fuck me or have kids. Because to be very honest, as cute as kids are, and if it happened, yes, I'd be happy and all that. But I like my freedom way too much. I just want a man in my life, like a friend, a best friend, like I have in Marcus. But Marcus will never move. So because of Marcus's mentality to stay in this hellhole, being a fucking cashier all his life, because I can't get him, even though I've tried so hard. I got him to one time. Look, there's the moose. There's another moose I showed you guys yesterday. Remember I told you about that free activity that's really fun here to do? There's one of the mooses. My brakes are, what is going on? Do you think I could have used that money to go to Lens Crafters and buy me some glasses, you know? If I knew this is fucked up. Wait, are the bars open? Why are there so many people out? What's open? I don't know. That's just what I want. If any of you have any... Too bad John and I aren't friends. He could tell me some good places to go around the country that's geographically what I'm looking for in a place. I just feel like ever since Paul died, I have friends here. I do, and I love them to death. But I don't have no family here, which I don't really care about that either because I'm close to my family and all that. But there's nothing left for me here. It's beautiful, sure, but there's nothing left. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm happy to be here. It's beautiful. And I'm in no hurry to move out unless I find what I'm looking for, which literally the biggest thing I want is storms. I want it to storm every day. I wish my car didn't sound like this. I don't know what they did. Alright. My lovelies. Hello, Jeff. T-Row, darling. Alright, let me read what you guys have said. I'm pouring out the water. I'm not anemic. Did you know your kidneys are also totally responsible for making red blood cells in your body? So I'm constantly getting iron injected into me, and they're constantly fucking leveling it. Let me read what you guys wrote, because I love and respect you enough to do so. Alright, where did I leave off? Oh, disgusting. Ugh, a piece of shit just went live. A total piece of shit. But don't leave me until, because I gotta read what you're gonna say, and then I'll be done anyhow. Give me a minute to read. I'm a Kentucky girl. Oh yeah, Patty is in Kentucky. Does it storm there? I didn't know Patty liked beer. Well, you might like that white claws shit a lot better, Patty. Women seem to like that a lot, from what I've seen. That is for large women and people that accept A. Thanks to you, I no longer drink in dark side. I've been trying to call you for weeks. Yep, even when you get set up, you still find a way to say something nice to that person unless they just really put you under the bus. I know, Patty, and I'm glad that you've observed that about me. Hence that old Hazel Reptile or Miss Thing that she's going by now. More like Miss Peace OS. But anybody that corresponds with her will see what I'm talking about. Especially if they're dumb enough to trust her. That right there will be Milton John's fucking karma. Hello there, country. Maybe a rattlesnake will bite him when he moves to Texas. No job at plenty of cigars and alcohol. Patty says, sorry, my fucking left eye just will not stop watering. We see that with a lot of folks. Smokes and alcohol expensive. Milton comes across as very hairy and smelly. I'm still here. I have only watched him 2 to 3 times. The yellow roses are my favorite. I think, where'd I leave off? I work very little, make lots of money. Abby, you know Noodles is a character of mine. You know I'm not like that. You sound tired, Abby. I'm sorry, Abby. Noodles is a gay job. Jennifer, me too. I'm with you on the tip-off. Get some wine. Oh no, baby. I don't drink. If I drink, it's top shelf booze at a bar. I have kidney failure. You took the words right out of my keyboard, Jennifer. And what kind of wine would you ladies get at a convenience store? Ugh. I hate wine, but if I wanted some wine, it'd need to at least be $500. At least $500. I don't like dogs either. I love dogs and women, says Noodles. Noodles likes peanut butter and dogs. Jennifer, I'm glad I caught that. That was gold. Jennifer likes Mad Dog 2021. Oh, that's why he said that. Take care, Abby. Take care, Jennifer. Sorry if you're still here. I enjoyed your live the other day. It was so nice to see your beautiful face. You look like a precious, almost baby doll. I bet your parents are proud. Jennifer likes Mad Dog. No, I'm old now, but in my day I could turn a head or two. LOL, I emoji my pic. I'll resend it next year. I'm just saying, not trying to race. Don't get me wrong. Sat similar, but it thumbs up. I agree, Abby. Yes, it will. Yes, it was. I'll resend it. She just reminds me of a friend. He thinks he's being cute, but he's just being a loser. Hello, Sat similar, not cute, handsome. Noodles, you little shit. Patty, hey Patty. Sat similar said exactly at Jennifer Kaylin. What lady would drink Mad Dog 20? I see you, it's sideways, you know, the type of Patty. Showing your ass, Noodles, isn't very becoming, but your face is beautiful. Nope, Okay, you're a cutie. Thank you, Jennifer. And thank you, Noodles. And thank you, Patty. No, I did not see your face. No, thank you. Patty, I believe that they're called ratchets. No, Noodles, stop talking about women in your hair. I'm a lover of women. No, I'm not lover. Noodles likes the duck fall. What that means. I'm running for king of Jekyll as a boy. Ew. Yeah, I know, right? Ew. God, I wish that would die already. Cyrax deserved that. I'm glad he won. If by oh you mean wow, I've been on blood pressure meds since I was 36. I'm now 60. Patty's 60? Whoa! Patty acts like she's my age. I would love to hang out with Patty. I bet she has some killer ass stories to tell. And the meds keep me stable. Right, Patty? I feel you there. True, most people don't know there's a problem until they fail BP checks are simple. Well, I was going to the ER, guys, real quick, and I was spilling tons of blood and blood you couldn't see and protein. If you ever go piss and you see frothy looking stuff like, it's when they pour beer on tap and you see that frothy looking whatever, you need to get your kidneys checked because you're spilling protein from your urine. That's a sign of kidney damage. That is kidney damage, always. Oh wow, Patty, positive energy sent your way. Oh, what did Patty say? Oh, about the blood pressure medicine. True, most people don't know there's a problem. Sorry you're going through failure. It's okay. I don't want your sympathy, but empathy and prayers. Oh wow, Patty, positive energy. Where's my wrench? I haven't done it yet, baby. I haven't went back and looked. It's been so hard to keep up with all these comments. And today I've been answering everybody's for. And I don't know that I'm going to give them to anybody because, God forbid, I don't want people blocked. I think, and I know you don't block for, but I've given them to you before, and I got a million haters. Where's mine? Where's mine? Like, no. I think, but for I adore you, and if I do give them back, it will be to you first. I think Abby and MJ already received that crown. What crown? Hey Four says Noodles. Patty says, hey Four. Noodles says, Patty, king of the Juggalos, not Juggalos. Juggalos, not Juggalos. Well, same difference. Shit should have died in the 90s. Damn Juggalo bullshit. So stupid. Noodles, hey sweetie. Hey Born Mush. Patty. Says 4 score. Patty says thanks for the risk and work you do each day. 4. Yes, indeed. They are big, says Born Mush. Okay. Don't know what's talking about. Oh, okay. Noodles 1980. I've got it now. Don't mention it, Patty, but thank you so much. Noodle is a woman hater. He's a gigolo of my Azure. You got you a lady that don't like you there, Noodle. Noodle Caboodle, yeah, it's easy not to like Noodle Caboodle when he acts like that, but he's harmless. Pot is wonderful. I thought you hated pot for. I hate pot. Jennifer, shouldn't you be at the liquor store picking up a pack of Newports for your boyfriend? Come on, Noodles. Stop attacking her. She's a new person. I haven't seen her a lot in here. Stop attacking people. Act like a gentleman for once. God damn it. Sorry, I just assumed Jennifer is Southern. Okay, so you're insulting Southern people, knowing I was born and raised in the South. Your fucking number's getting blocked again today. Unblocked it today, David, aka Noodles 1980. But you know what? It's getting blocked again, and I'm sick of your shit. I'm about to block you. In fact, I'm done warning you. I'm done asking you. I'm done begging you. You have totally tested my patience so much, attacked my fucking audience so much. Your ass is out of here today. Okay? By the end of this fucking night, don't expect to be able to come in here under any of these stupid accounts. In fact, The more you do, every time I end my stream, your shit'll be gone. I'm sick of it, Noodles. I'm sick of you not being able to behave. Or what I'm going to do better yet is I'm going to come all over your fucking channel too. Only if I get to come all over your fucking channel under 1 million accounts, because I guarantee you I got more than you. And fucking go to town on every single person I see supporting you. As long as you let me do that, I won't block you. Okay? How does that sound? This week is fucking Noodle. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Good one, Jen. I'm in Arizona. I bet pot doesn't make a bad person a bad person. No, I'm not saying it does. I don't see anybody talking about pot but you four. I don't know what I'm missing. Maybe I'm skimming through too much. Woo, where's my wrench? I can't give a wrench while driving, and I cannot give a wrench while the stream is going. But I don't know that I'm gonna give him 4 because I don't want anybody being bought. But if I do, again, it'll be to you first. Buffering. Sorry about that. Abby, you have a new sweet. Abby, you have a sweet voice. These people in here who fail to speak, I just don't get it. Yeah, they're just lurking pieces of shit. Like that piece of shit Stewie's probably fucking lurking. He's a cunt. And a couple of them have admitted to me that they're too shy to talk, but that they watch. Because, or maybe, didn't you say that a lot of people talk, but, they like other people who are rude to them and tell them, oh, if I catch you talking to certain people, don't come over here. Some people don't just want to get involved in the drama at all, but they really like me, and then others just hate me. But I have a lot more people that like me than hate me because I'm a good old girl. I don't do nothing wrong. Hell, I don't start no shit with nobody unless they start it with me first. Abby, I have been saying you have a sweet voice for months. Go to hell, Noodles. Who cares? Be free, Noodles. I know that's what I say for. Speak your fucking mind. This is a chat, after all. I don't know why people don't just chat. Noodles, I heard you talk shit on me. Well, if he talks shit, he's getting blocked today for. He's jealous that you get a lot of attention from me and that I'm a good friend and that you're very special to me. And he just can't behave for nothing. He's a piece of shit. I'm sick of his shit. Stop the clout chasing, limp noodle. LOL like brass knuckles made of pencils. Hey, buddy bopper. No mercy. Jennifer, are you overweight? Ignore me. Go ahead. I'm not trying to ignore anybody for. I'm sorry if you're upset, but I was driving, honey, and the sun was out. This girl needs a break. She's bad. I've already bought the damn things. Oh, damn. I look it up. I don't know what that means. Kill Bill shit. Black girl can't fight. Get out the black Vaseline. I love the way Vaseline smells, and I could probably use some for my chest. It's freaking. I feel a little congested from allergies. 4 beers ago, she is driving right now. She can't. Well, you would think that's fucking common sense. Is that even the real 4? So I hate how freaking it is the real 4. But a 4, I would never ignore you, baby. I was driving and the sun was out. I think she's lost her. I did leave. I've lost my glasses too, 4, but I can still see. I just not when the sun's in my eyes and I'm going 45 mile an hour down the road. Oh, listen to those brakes. I'm kidding. Too loud. Noodles. Abby, my Amazon package just came. I ordered some hiking. Nice. I cannot wait to get some water shoes and water clothes to go canoeing. Patty at Buddy Bopper, I think she just got them fixed. I did. They don't sink to the floor no more, but they're kind of starting to again, which is, I'll take it right back up there. Hey, Abby and everyone, and I already said hello to the lovely little Rena Hensley. LOL, oh, fuck off, Limp Noodle, I've seen you around, I'm not impressed. Hello, Rena. Oh, baby, you're so cute, please stop it. At 4, woo. Patty. Hello, Patty. Hello, Rena. She was nice. Good service. Jennifer Kelly, I'm sorry. Oh, Patty. We out. Jennifer Kelly, if it makes you feel better. God damn. so bright out here. Still super handsome. No, you're not. Not with that attitude. You're ugly as fuck on the inside. Honey Bunch, you're beautiful. Stop, which I didn't want us to see. Perverted old men usually are limp noodles. I don't know. He reminds me of a short little, not orange, not green-haired Oompa Loompa. Can I start sending you my new muscle pictures? No, not unless you're like speaking in them in your videos. I'm not gonna believe they're you. I want to see you up against a damn height. Go get one of those things they use to measure height and put it on your wall. I don't know how tall. You're short as hell. I'm not attracted to short men. And I'm not attracted to bald men either. You almost remind me of No Neck Ed. You're like a better looking version of No Neck Ed from 90 Day Fiancé. I never did get to talk about him yesterday, did I? Or did I? Stop perving on Abby. He does this to everybody, Jennifer. He'll do it to everybody. I wish I could drop dead. Hey, Jeff, sweetheart. Jeff is like the guru. He's watched us all for like years. He knows about so many people. Oh my God. And people in the void. It's rare that you meet people that know all about people from my era and people in the void. I couldn't breathe my oxygen. I couldn't breathe my oxygen level. Wouldn't pass 8.0. My heart gave out. Kick-started running into a coma. Damn, buddy. Sorry to hear that. I use oxygen at dialysis with the mask because they suffocate me, make me panic. And hell, I can't stand to go over 3. So I can't believe that you use 8? That's very, very high, honey. You must can't breathe at all. I'm sorry that you were in a coma for 2 months, too. That's horrible. Thank God you're out of it. I wonder what that's like, being in a coma. I wonder if people can still hear and understand, or if it's like a dream. But I don't have time to hear that right now. I want to go inside, guys. Oh, no cell phone or computer. So bad. I miss my friends. But it did. Lucky to be alive. Oh, my God, that's bad, buddy. Right, Rena? Hey, why? Hey, I quit smoking. Good. I'm glad you quit smoking. It's what I wish my freaking parents would do. 4 years ago, do you think I took your rent or something? I got someone texting me that you do. I don't do that. I like you. Well, don't talk shit about him. He's saying you're talking shit about him. Or that you may be. There's no reason to be doing that. I will not miss anything. I'm going to chill with Tammy in a better place. Oh, Jeff. Don't make me cry out here, Jeff. Dead is where I want to be. Jeff, come on, Jeff. Stop. It's beautiful. Life is beautiful. And I know some of you guys feel that way, but for somebody like me that fights for their life, I can't help but get a little mad when I hear that. Because life is so beautiful, and that's not what Tammy would want for you, Jeff. I mean, you have a beautiful little granddaughter to live for. She loves you to death, too. I really think I had that C-19 February, even March. Damn, buddy. Should have went to the hospital. Limp Noodle 1980s, yeah, okay. Stop attacking her, Noodles, for her, so she'll stop that. She should be able to come in here and enjoy herself, not have you attack her. And same goes for 4. I have a heart attack symptom. I think I had COVID late January. Oh my God, bless you guys. I also wanted me to get 30 or 90 days to rehab. Fuck that, I'd say fuck that too. Hello, you need your glasses. Flower flags. I know, right? Well, I was going past them fast. Guys, I've used those same glasses for 10 years. I am allowed to drive without glasses, okay? My license, you know how in the United States, whenever you have to look, you have to pass that little thing where they make you look into the eye test machine. That's not easy to pass always, but I am legally allowed to drive without glasses. So they help, you know. They keep the wind out of my damn face for one. all these damn allergies starting to come out. It's pollen and shit. I was unfazed by COVID-19. Jeff, go to the doctor. It's hypoxia. If I don't, it's not a problem. They said I had double pneumonia and poison in the lungs. I just recently had aspirated pneumonia and it sucked. I couldn't imagine that. It's like living on Pikes Peak. Sounds like COVID, CJ. That's true, Abby. It's ill on your heart. God, how many more I got? Christ, I feel like I'm stuck between Lindy and 180 deers at me. I don't know what that means. That's why I live alone. See, you tell me to go to the doctor. It's like telling you to go to rehab. Yes, Abby, you're right. Just when the guys think they have us all figured out, we switch it up on them. We are difficult to understand. Their guys are simple and easy. Some guys are, Patty. I don't know about all of them. But note to self, don't piss off Abby. I'm just now reading this Buddy Bopper. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not mad at you. Or anybody else in here. Except for Noodles. I love storms, Abby. Me too, Rena. God, I loved them in North Carolina. Oh, Rena Henson, my mother was afraid of storms. I think that's why I am too. Oh, Patty, they ain't gonna hurt you, honey. Bless your heart, Patty. I do too, Abby. Tornadoes are not that bad. It's all you need to get strong back though. Yeah, but I don't want my house getting wrecked by a fucking tornado. Hello, Patty. My keyboard has a mind of its own. This is really a weird stream. Well, Jeff, you came in at an odd time, I'm not gonna lie. Mine is too. I got pop on my keyboard. Fuck, that sucks. Bill Gates' fault, Rena. Hello, Abby. Hello, Jeff. This is Jeff. Yes, it is Jeff. I refuse to get my keyboard. Alright, I got through all of them. The last one I read is where Jeff T. Rowe is saying I refuse to give my keyboard a vaccine, but let's see. I'm going to close it. I'm going to open it back up and guarantee you there's a million more. Hold on a minute. Holy fuck. Oh, yes, there's a million more. Yeah, but Buddy Bopper, I can't drive and always read what y'all are saying. Now, I've had a lot of you complain, but I always go back and read your shit. I wasn't doing that for a couple months there. See how much I love you guys? This is a dedicated fucking streamer right here. This is dedicated. Y'all don't want to sit and see me in my bathroom or on my bed talking to you in my face all the time. You want to see it outside. It's a fucking quarantine right now. I want to be outside more. I told you guys that was one of my main goals, was to get out during the fucking summer. See, over here in Coeur d'Alene, it's nice and cool. But in Post Falls, the sun was blaring down my fucking eyes. So yes, I got a lot more to catch up on. But I'm going to end it because after I do, I'm going to end it because, and this should show you guys, when I say I'm here for friends and that I love you guys, I fucking mean it. God dang, how many more did y'all do? I'm not mad at y'all. I'm mad at me getting so far behind. No, I'm not too far. Ice cream for ice cream. Look, an ice cream truck for the food bank. Except it's a Cadillac. Or a Lincoln One. Now that is cute. That is so cute. Fuck, note to self, don't piss Abby off. I love storms. Okay, where did I leave off? Not too far. Sorry, I'm back as per usual. It was medication time. Buddy, what'd you take? I live in Harlan, Patty. Just stay away from Flatlit Arena and stay away from that dude named Pinhead. Flatlit. I mean Flatline? Is he still here? Hello, Patty. Called ahead. Buddy Bopper again. Drink more water. It's life. I live in Hardin County, close to Fort Knox. Now my southernness is going to come out. I'm going to fly through these. LOL, Jeff T. Rowe. LOL, I know where you're talking about, Patty. Is that around Tennessee River, Patty? like maybe the start of Tennessee, the river, the Ohio River. I'm about to go out my Google. I'm about to get out my Google map and here. Row, are you in Kentucky too? Dumb fucking Yankees. I know, right? I've learned to love them. Have to. Kansas, but I've been watching Mad Bad Voodoo for years, and he's in Pineville on the Cumberland. I think it's Pineville. I know where that is. The Cumberland River is beautiful and clean. Jeez, I'm dead. LOL. It's awesome, Patty. My family from way back is from Wallen, North Carolina. Why do you want to kill me, Abby? I don't want to kill you, Buddy Bopper. Are you on something, honey, right now? I was pissed at Noodles, not you. You've done nothing wrong. Don't get it misconstrued. I love North Carolina too. I was born and raised there. I wish I could be there, Rena. I'm sorry I was driving, rubbing your chest down with oils. See, Buddy Bopper, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, who are you referencing? Nobody was talking about rubbing anybody's chest down or oils of any kind. People were talking about where they're from, so it's a little bit difficult for me to understand what you're talking about. Or what are you talking about? I do too. I love going to the beach in North Carolina at Jeff. Standard door is 6'8". Abby, I was joking with Jen. Well, she didn't like it, Noodles. Did she seem she liked it? So fuck you. I need some time. I need some tan so bad. Guys, this is Jen knows I was kidding. No, she didn't seem like she knew you were kidding. And even if she did, she seemed bothered. Are you that dumb to where you can't understand when somebody's bothered by your retardation or your jokes? God, get away from me. Just leave my stream. I don't even want you in here. I don't want to look at your disgusting username. In fact, I just feel like deleting everything you say. You're getting blocked after this. Oh, don't bother calling me either. Your shit's blocked. In fact, not only am I going to, if you don't quit your shit right now, not only am I going to block that goddamn number again, I'm erasing it. So there's no way to unblock it. And if it ever gets, or I might pass it all around. My soothsayer is a bit forward. Abby, I'm not afraid of dying. It's judgment I'm scared of. Yes, indeed. I agree, Buddy Bopper. Whatever Tammy deserved, I deserved it too. Okay. No, Jeff, stop it with that. Jeff, I'm just saying, talking. What's wrong with you? Jeff's wife died. He's mourning her. I don't know who Tammy is, but you are here for a reason. Exactly. See, Patty's the only fucking decent voice of reason in here. I just closed one eye and passed a text easily. Wife lost last July, and I've lost a husband. I know what he feels. I lost my husband a long time ago, like in 2013, but it hurts to lose a spouse. And plus, he was with her a lot longer than I was with Paul. I have 2015 vision that is better than 2020. Nobody gives a fuck. LOL, Jeff T. Rowe. That's how I got my motorcycle license. Yeah, Patty. I'm sorry for your loss, but you have friends that will be here for you and listen to you. Obviously, that's a problem with catching up. I think that you would really like it in Jersey. I hate New Jersey, and I don't like anybody from there. Listen to the playback and side chat. I got family, Patty. I'll be happy to go when it's time. Likewise, Abby. You're still fragile, so stay strong. You were hung. Oh, cool. So-and-so just uploaded. Relax, Abby. I'm kidding. Well, I don't care if you're kidding. I'm not. Hey, Abby. Yeah, Noodles. Carrie, please talk to her. Oh, hey, Carrie. Oh, my God. Why you're just showing up now, baby? I missed you. Oh, my God. All I do is praise you in every fucking stream. Have you been listening, Carrie? I hope so. But after I finish catching up these comments, I got to go in. Carrie, this isn't funny. I love it. I hate Noodles right now. Get him away from me. And I'm deleting him, and I'm deleting his number, and he's lucky I don't dox him. Noodles, you do need to be tactful with her guests, or they don't come back to support her. Yeah, this piece of shit just don't get it, so fuck him. I've known Jeff for a long time. I didn't know that. Cool, it's a small world. I know I'm laughing at how cute Abby is. Okay, I understand. Well, that's it. See ya, ouch. I don't know what the fuck Buddy's problem is, okay? But Buddy, I'm talking talking to Noodles 1980. Unless your name is Noodles 1980, there is absolutely no reason for you to be getting offended right now. I have done nothing but been nice and welcoming, and I have been nothing but nice and welcoming still at this point. And I'm still being nice and welcoming to you, Buddy Bopper. I've enjoyed your presence in my room. You've done nothing wrong, so please relax. Yeah. Well, New Jersey saying so long goodbye. Well, not you, Buddy Bopper. I didn't mean to say all people, okay? I mean, the majority of them that I've met act like Noodles 1980. So, if anything, you should be pissed off at Noodles 1980 because he acts like the very stereotypical New Jersey person that people hate. And he does it on purpose to make people from New Jersey look bad because he's actually in New York. And I don't know if you have to tell me, Buddy Whopper, do New Yorkers not like New Jersey folk or what? Do they try to make each other look bad, or is it just assholes like Noodle 1980 that does that? I adore you, okay, Buddy Bopper? You've been nothing but sweet and a pleasure to have in my room. So I definitely apologize for offending you for saying I don't like New Yorkers or New Jersey folk. Most New Jersey folk I have met on this website, I'm not going to lie to you, buddy, they act like noodles. But you are a diamond in the rough because you act like a sweet, you've been a gentleman, and I appreciate that. And I apologize for insulting the state you're from. I know that isn't cool. And I just hope you know where I'm coming from. I meant Noodles 1980, and I apologize for saying all people. That was wrong with me. Now, I'm going to go. I have caught up on everybody's comments. Buddy, I hope you don't leave. I hope you do come back. I do like you. Carrie, I love you, baby girl. I've been talking about how I wish you were here. Like, I say that in almost every stream. The brakes still sound horrible in this car. I feel like I've been ripped off. I want to take it up to the mechanic again. It's not sinking to the floor. It's kind of starting to again. I'm just going to try to get me a little reliable car and fucking put money into it to, if not next month, then the month after that. And get it to him from Seattle, because right now, I didn't know this, but guess what I learned, Carrie? They're halting all transplants right now. Now, I don't know if that means they're halting people from qualifying for them or going through the testing to qualify for them or get on a list, or if they're just not doing them. But I missed you so much, and I love you so much. I always talk so highly of you, even before you ever sent me flowers or offered to help me or anything like that. I'm just so glad I met you, and that the demon Anderson Henderson and all his abuse, the one good thing that came out of it was you. And Noodles was also saying again earlier how you don't have a boyfriend. I was like, yes, she does, dude. Like, he's trying to go around and spread lies about you, just so you know. Somebody, if you see Buddy Bopper, Patty, Carrie, any of you, let them know that I apologize for the whole New Jersey thing. See, Noodles, the shit you caused. I don't want you even coming back to my room, dude. Don't even come back. Just stay the fuck away from me. I don't give a goddamn if you're sorry. You've done it over and over. You've done it over and over. Okay? So your fucking apologies mean nothing to me. I've forgiven you 10 times in 2, not even a month. Stay off my page. Stay out of my fucking life. Stop coming in here and harassing people. Carrie, after this, I'm going to make your Splinter Cell account a fucking mod, and every single account that you suspect to be him, god damn it, don't time it out. Just hate it. Please do that for me. I'm gonna do. I mean, if I decide to give out wrenches again, if not, I'm gonna have to go through all these other, because I've been going through my fucking. Because this should tell you guys how much I love you and adore you, and care for you as my audience. I have to protect you from idiots like Noodles. Leave and stay gone, Noodles. Leave and do not come back. Surely you have other people to talk to. You're not that much of a fucking loser, are you? Over and out.